right, like, share, subscribe. What's going on? Hope everybody's good out there. Hold on, I'm gonna switch up right quick. All right, like, share, subscribe. This is Old Head Podcast. This is the first Sunday. This is March 2nd, 2025. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. I'm just gonna get some things off. I'm just gonna start doing shows like this, like on a weekly, just briefly. Just give you my thoughts of what that's what they really mad about, and it's a whole bunch of different layers to go into it. But anyway, before I get into that, let's get into some college basketball here. Yesterday's games goes as such. Auburn, they beat Kentucky 94-78, and Auburn is they won the SEC. The SEC is the best conference this year. Some can argue with the Big Ten being the second because they got a lot of ranked teams also in the top 10. It's been a real good year in college basketball. The women and the men, you know, really on the ones that had the number one was was Auburn. Kansas had it earlier. Then it was Auburn, and then Tennessee had it. Then it went right back to Auburn. And the women's side is like my shout out to my boy Ron. So I hope he comes in the building, man. We was talking about this. We had a brief conversation, man. The women's side is lit too. And shout out to Juju Watkins, man. We're gonna get into that too. But anyway, we're gonna finish these games right here. Okay, we got Florida State. They lost to Duke. Duke is 17-1. They have clinched the ACC championship. Um, this weekend, well, next week it's going to be conference tournaments. This is the last week in college basketball, and then we're going to get ready for the college tournaments, and then we're going to do March Madness. I will be around for that. I promise y'all that because this is going to be a lit year. It's going to be a very lit year because college basketball they always put up the numbers, man. It's the best thing in the world. You have a lot of people going to get into bracketology. I'm still going to get into bracketology with the homies that we've been doing it for a while, and it's just some fair that we do. We don't put no money in or anything like that. We just do it out of fun, Because you know, I'm just gonna say this too, y'all. Y'all gonna sit there and be betting that money and stuff like that, man. Pay your debts, man. If you ain't gonna have the money to bet, man, don't embarrass yourself and then you be in YouTube witness protection. But anyway, Florida Gators they beat Texas A&M 89-70. Florida's another team that could win the national championship. They're very deep. Um, they got Clayton, they got Elijah, and then what's the other dude's name? Oh my gosh, number five. It's gonna come to me in 1 second. What is his name? What's this dude's name? What is his name? It's gonna come to me 1 second, man. Cause what is his name? I see his face. What is his name? But anyway, Florida, they loaded. They loaded. They got inside. They got they got great guard play, and all their guards shoots a high percentage from the free throw line. That's one thing about the SEC. Not just the SEC. It's just some teams that I see, even in the Big Ten, even in the SEC, and then the Big 12, um, and the ACC. I say the ACC. What's that? The Big East. All the Power Six. Most of their guards are great free throw shooters. Like Auburn, all they guards they shoot over 90% from the free throw line. You foul them, that's like you know especially this time of year, you need great guard play. You need great guard play. You need great guard play. And you gotta have some rough riders that can get you them rebounds and everything like that. But anyway, we're gonna go right along here, and we got what is his name? I'm trying to think if it's the guy's name. Yeah, he's from Georgia too. What is his name? Richard. What's his name? Richard. Yeah. Will Richard, that's his name. And they got Will Richard, man. The boy, Florida got a chance because they could have made a deep run last year, but they could score with anybody in the country. Can you get them to finish the stops? And they big guys. They can stretch. They got big guys that all the big guys can stretch it. They got one big guy just grabbing rebounds. So Florida's gonna be a dangerous team. And what a game yesterday between Tennessee and Alabama. I watched that game. And then the person that shot the shot, you wouldn't even think May shot, man. He hit it, man, and right at the buzzer too. And the girls have one too. You know, I think it was Utah and yeah. I watched the game um earlier, but anyway, but what a game for Tennessee. Um, Alabama's tough though. Alabama. They lost that game out of they didn't execute. When you didn't execute, you didn't execute. They didn't execute. The games that they lost, like that I seen them they lose this year, it came down to execution. Because no matter how you play in the regular season, unless you make a run and make it, and win the Big 12 or whatever conference, whatever conference it is, especially the teams that had high hopes of playing in March, you always want to play your best basketball in later the season. Now, no, we'll see. Cause last time I know UConn did it. Uh, I know there's some other teams. I can't think of them on top of my head. The other team, that did it too. You know what I mean? And end up winning the conference championship and end up winning the national championship at the same time. So it's gonna be interesting this year. It's gonna be very interesting this year. It's gonna be very interesting. But let's move right along here. What we got here. Florida gonna be a dangerous. And shout out to Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt upset Missouri last night. That was a good game. Clemson, they are 70. They beat Virginia 71-58. Texas Tech beat Kansas 78-73. Maryland, number 16, they beat Penn State 68-64. Louisville, they beat Pittsburgh 79-68. And Louisville, that's going to be another dangerous team because they got great guard play. When you have great guard play, it's hard. And I see a lot of teams that have great guards. They have great guards and the interior, and they got big men that they could get. And Houston is another team that I think is going to be dangerous this year with Houston because ain't like Houston in the past. They actually healthy, and also they they don't go through long scoring droughts like they used to. They actually can score. It's like the best Houston team that can actually score. And that's only. And shout out to my boy Vaughn, man. 'Cause he always said that's the. I think he's a Hall of Famer coach and everything like that. The only thing that's missing his on his resume is national championship. And Houston been knocking on that door for real for like the last 2 or 3 years, man. It just injuries just hit him at the wrong time. I know a lot of these teams. Iowa State, they beat Arizona yesterday, and they look so much different without. They gotta have Keyshawn Gilbert, So I think Iowa State is another team that can go far this year too. And Marquette, they beat Georgetown 76-61. Then you have St. Mary's, they beat Oregon State 74-64. Mississippi State, they beat LSU 81-69, and BYU beat West Virginia 77-56. And my thoughts on Kansas just short. They did not exceed expectations. This was kind this just proves to a lot of people that just because it look good on paper don't mean it's going to pan out. I think Kansas season changed when they lost that double overtime game to Houston. That to me was the railing of the season. To me, that's how I look at the whole season of KU. Um, and you can't win on the road. This is the second straight season that they lost 8 games. So this is going to be a low seed for the first time for Bill Self. It's the first time for everything. But I don't know. But shout out to Zeke Mayo. I know fans are threatening him, and that's one thing about social media. My dad always told me social media is a platform where people they'll say anything they say anything in the world about you, but they will never say it in your face. You know what I mean? So it's just unfortunate, but inconsistent guard play. The guards has been very inconsistent, and KJ Adams had a great game yesterday, but then again, guard play is crucial. If you don't have guard play, you can have the best big man in the world, but if your guards can't make shots and you can't defend, you know, you're not going to win a lot of games. But I am looking forward to all these conferences. The Big 12, the SEC is going to be lit in Atlanta. And the Big 12 is going to be lit in Kansas City. You got the Big 12 is going to, the Big 10 is on the Pac 12. The Pac 10, no, the Big 10. The Big 10, yeah, not the Pac 12. The Big 10 is going to be in in Chicago. And then you have the ACC. That's going to be, that's the ACC tournament always be in the same place. I can't remember. Where is it? I think it's somewhere in North Carolina, but I can't remember on top of my head. But anyway, let's get but the scores right now in the games for the ladies. For today, excuse me. I'm still on Saturday. Let's go Sunday. I'm watching Michigan and Illinois right now. And Illinois is getting in that behind right now. I did watch the girls from earlier play, but right now Memphis is down by 5 to UAB, 59-54. Then you got Illinois is up by 15 on Michigan. Then you got Michigan State is 71-62 victory over Wisconsin. And then we got On the girls' side, what's right now? LSU number 7. They are leading Ole Miss 57-30 in the third quarter. K State is losing to Iowa State 57-45. That's the third quarter. Oklahoma State is leading Kansas ladies 37-34. Then you got Ohio State and Maryland. They're playing right now. That they are at halftime. It's 38-37. The number 16 Duke is playing number 24 Florida State. That's at 3 o'clock West Coast time. TCU and Baylor. That's coming on FS1. That's the game I'm waiting to watch. That's gonna be at 3:30 West Coast time, and then you got Villanova Creighton. That's at 5:30. And then you got Notre Dame. They beat Louisville 72-59. Then you got NC State. They beat SMU 69-45. Then you got Georgia that upset Tennessee 72-69. Number 1 Texas beat Florida 72-46. And then Marquette and UConn won 92-57. UConn's number 5, South Carolina. They played Kentucky and they won 78-66. Now South Carolina and Texas, they both share the SEC championship. I know it's going based on the coin flop. It's going to see who's going to have the number 1 seed in the SEC tournament. And now people forget daylight savings time is next week. So if you play that first day, if you're the number 1 seed, you play earlier. You play the first day. You play, and then the next day you lose an hour of sleep. So kind of West Coast people feel. I mean, not West Coast, East Coast and Midwest people. They do understand about daylight savings time. People out here in the West Coast, they don't see it. I don't see an extra hour of rest. I just see it as an extra. Since I've been living here, as another extra time for the sun to be out. So, but anyway, we got Virginia. They beat North Carolina 7. They upset North Carolina 78-45. Then you got number 13 Oklahoma. They beat Alabama 91-84. Now let's go to yesterday's games, and it was number 4 UCLA. Number 2 UCLA losing to USC 80-67. And Juju, man, I'm just gonna say this. I've been having I was pondering. I was just thinking like who I think is a player of the year, and I looked at all the names that I've been seeing. But after I've seen it, what she did again, Juju's the player of the year, man. I know everybody wants to say it could be Hannah Hidalgo. I don't have no gripes in that. I just felt like it was just like them two, but hey, but Juju, I think, man, what she did last night and how USC is going to be even dangerous this year because they actually got a complete team. It ain't, but Juju is just that. She's just that sniper, man. And she actually plays defense. She a real two-way player. And that's one thing I can respect about her. She played both ends. I always respect players that play both ends. Um, that was yeah. And yesterday's game, West Virginia beat Cincinnati 85-69. Michigan State. They beat Minnesota 73-58. Now we can go to let's see here. We go to the league here right quick. And right now, Trailblazers is leading the Cavaliers 82-71. And the Bulls is playing the Pacers 21-20. Then you got Knicks Heat, Raptors Magic, Thunder Spurs, Pelicans Jazz, Timberwolves Suns, Clippers Lakers again. Nuggets lose to the Celtics 110-103. And let's go to yesterday's games. Yesterday's games was the Wizards beat the Hornets 113-100. Pistons, they beat the Nets 115-94. The Kings beat the Rockets 113-103. The Spurs beat the Grizzlies 130-128. That was a good game. That was a good game. That Spurs and Grizzlies game was a game. And then the Sixers, they upset the Warriors 126 to 119 as Quentin Grimes drops 44. Then you got the Bucks and the Mavericks, and the Bucks beat the Mavericks 132-117. Now, as far as the standings goes, as of right now, let's go to the NBA standings right quick. We still got Cleveland, they number one, they 49-10. Celtics are 2, 43-18. The Knicks 39-20, they 3. The Bucks 34-25, they 4. Pacers 5, 33-25. Pistons 6, 34-27. You got Miami, they 28-30. You got the Magic 29-32. Then you got the Nine Hawks 27-33. Then you got the Doubles, they 24-36. Then you got the Sixers, they're 21-30. The Nets are 21-39. The Raptors are 18-42. The Hornets are 14-45, and the Wizards are 11-48. The Western Conference, you got the Nuggets. They are 48-11. The Nuggets are 39-22. The Lakers are 37-21. The Grizzlies are 38-22. They 4. 5 is Houston, 37-23. 6 are the Clippers, 32-27. Golden State, 32-28. Sacramento Kings, 31-28. Then you got the Timberwolves, they 32-29. They are the 9th seed, and the 10th seed are the Mavericks. They are 32-29. But look at all them teams that's actually, if they actually have it, the old school format where it's actually 8 teams, all these teams would have been, have over a 500 record, and they still didn't make the playoffs.
Yep. Yo, that's crazy, Price. Because when I looked up today, when Boston was whooping on Denver, LA done creeped to the number 3 spot, and Denver was only a full game ahead of them.
Mm,
I,
uh, I'm,
I,
I'm not killing the Lakers, but I know everybody think I'm gonna hate on the Lakers. I just see everything differently. I just gonna see how it all play out.
oh
I'm
yeah,
not.
that's what I'm just saying. I didn't know that we crept up to the number 3 spot. You feel me? I said I looked at
Yeah.
the standing today. I said, wait a minute, we number 3, and I'm looking at the records, and I'm like, and Denver only a game in front of us, and Boston was cracking their head at the time, and we play the Clippers tonight. I said, whoa.
Yeah.
It was something I wasn't aware of, bro. That's all I said. I thought we was like in the 5th spot.
Mm-mm. Nah.
Yeah,
We
we
watch
got to wait
games.
and see. We got to wait and see. Like I tell people, like people talk about JJ. I said, man, I say JJ Redick is better than Darvin Ham when he get past the Western Conference Finals. I said, because y'all seem
Mm-mm.
to omit the fact that Darvin Ham made it to the Western Conference Finals with that team.
Yeah, not once.
And just got a bad and just ended up getting a bad draw the next year. The team that beat him in the Western Conference Finals, he ended up having to play in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
I said, so until he get there, I said, I don't care nothing about no regular season record. I said, because a lot go into that. I said, you got people who hurt, who don't play in certain regular season games. So, simple
Mm-hmm.
math. I said, so regular season mean nothing. Not to me.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to. Oh, I'm glad you're on here. We ain't gonna touch on that. Let's touch. There's some things that was said on these shows, and I just want to address them. Um, I know y'all cap a lot on ESPN. Y'all. I mean, and I'm talking about every single one of y'all that has a hand in all of this because y'all been on this little hype train for years. It's not the MJ fans, it's NBA fans. It ain't just MJ fans. Also, Reese, I couldn't believe you sat there and said it, but then again, I ain't surprised because you. It's like I say this all the time. People tell you how to get down. They show their hand. How just give them time. So when he sat there and said that LeBron has nothing to prove, and then he comes around and says that he's tired of carrying this and this and that and yada 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 yada. I'll call bull crap on that because look at everybody that's on ESPN, that's on these platforms. All of them are affiliated with you. Even Wendy and then Brian. I mean Brian Windhorst. That's his name. He has 5 books. 5 books that he wrote about, and they all been about you. So you acting like I, I, nah. You got everybody else full, and then you got Shannon Fry screaming. And this is one thing I don't understand about y'all, about you, Shannon Fry. Y'all actually played the game, but every one of y'all has something that's so coincidence. Every single one of y'all, all except Gilbert Arenas. They all played with you. You have people that played with you hyping up your campaign. I don't I don't I don't feel sorry for that because y'all the one that refuses to talk about the other players because every time because even Paul Pierce even came out and said it his own self, you have to talk about LeBron all the time. But when we said that, it's hating stuff. And y'all can't have it both ways. All y'all do is talk about LeBron. They talk about him more than anybody else. His whole career. So when people that create content and people still get mad at that, I I don't get into that. I don't get into that because only thing that I see the media do is say that they are bigger, stronger, faster, has elite doctors and everything else. They've been hyping up this side track. I don't see the tearing down these players. They'll tear down everybody else just to lift this man up, and that's not right. And his time is coming. I know a lot of people don't believe his. A lot of people don't think that you know that I never seen so many people think this ain't nobody's perfect. I seen families think I know families that think they got kids that are perfect. Can't do no wrong. And then when they do wrong, nobody ain't gonna believe it. And they actually did do it. It's just sad, man. I don't feel sorry for y'all. I don't feel sorry for y'all. Cause y'all the one that sat there and hyped this up for all these years, propping this man up, telling this man to go, changing, try to rewrite history. And one thing I find very interesting is that y'all always want to go to, oh, Michael Jordan couldn't beat Larry Bird. Kobe couldn't beat Karl Malone and da da da. That what made you great. I'm gonna say this again. That's what made them they overcoming their failures. And then once they got to that mountain, they never left it.
They struggle.
Once the
Don't
struggle what
understand.
made you the
Yeah,
struggle made you a great player. And Ron, you know what I'm getting you know what I'm telling you, man. Hey, to my boy, man, to my homie, man. I know you're young. I work with him and stuff. Yeah, I know you listen to my videos, bro. Hey, bro, stop sending me them. Steph Curry is better than Magic Johnson. It them boys. You need to stop listening to them.
You got to understand, Price. A lot like it's like this one kid, right? That I'll be
I
listening
know it's
to.
all they know. I know that's
That's
all they
all they
know.
know. Like
I understand that.
they might have got to see the end of Kobe Bryant. You feel me?
Right. I get that.
They don't know nothing. They start with Kobe and end with LeBron with them. That's if they was fortunate enough to see him. Like a lot, like when I asked the kid, I'm like, "Yo, JC, how old is you?" They like, "Man, I'm 30." I said, "30, bro?" I said, "Oh man, so you didn't even really get to see it."
Mm,
I started watching basketball with Kobe Bryant. I said, "What number was he wearing?" 24. I said, "You don't know nothing about basketball."
mm.
But you can't tell none. You know, he called LeBron that. Yo, it's funny. Like he calls him my holy king. I said, man, he out here carrying niggas who 25. Niggas should be carrying him. I'm like, bro, stop it, bro. I like, yo. I said, yo, y'all be, yes. I
Dude,
said,
and it's not even that Ron Chan. Like I get that point. But then what I always said this, Ron Chan, you remember I always said this when I say this right here. This is what's the problem with them. When you tell them to go watch the film and the video, and I thought about it today. What's the first thing they're gonna say? There ain't no 3 pointers. Magic can't shoot 3 pointers. I'm like, dude, I'm like, this is what's wrong with y'all. Y'all can't compare that this era compared in the old school era because back then you was able to actually play defense. This era doesn't. So how I'm me, this is just me. I don't care what nobody else thinks. This is just me talking. Hit that like button, man. And this ain't no hate or anything like that. It's just I've been saying the same stuff forever. I'm not gonna change my ground on it. Is he a great player? Yes, but I don't put him up there into the echelons like everybody else. I'm sorry, I refuse to do it. And then you got your little minions out there doing this other hype job that you gonna get on the microphone and say another story. I keep telling y'all, man, this man should have been a politician, man. He could run for president and y'all still vote for this dude. But that's what some of y'all is wrapped up in the sauce. I know grown people that's my age, they still believe everything that the my favorite saying is this. You want me to believe that this man is the greatest player of all time. And I tell you this right here. Then how in the world you gonna tell me that somebody else gonna tell me from where you can't even tell me you can't even tell me about my my heritage, my people. You can't tell me, but you want me to believe that this man is? It's getting watered down, man. It is. ESPN got to blame. Hey, y'all got to take this L because y'all the one that was doing this hype job. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven. Having Sports Center all out there and everything. I know I say the same thing all the time, but it's actually true. Y'all been doing this to yourselves. Y'all, I never seen this in my life that and then the goalpost movement is crazy. Well, John Havlicek was 8-0, but John Havlicek wasn't considered as the greatest player of all time. It's like the goalposts keep moving and moving and moving. And then they said Steph Curry is better than Kobe Bryant. I'm like, that's your opinion, but at the same time, I don't hold these Finals MVPs with a lot of weight like some people do because when it all depends on who you like. Yeah, Shaq got them MVPs, but at the same time, ain't nobody that watched that know that Kobe actually put in that work in to get the rings. But they tear down people. They tear down everybody. They tear down Magic Johnson, who he played with. They do this and that. They do all this. They do all this crazy stuff with all that. But when these players be jumping and around, moving around, and all this and that, there, and it's not the same energy. But then again, ESPN. I blame y'all. I blame y'all, the whole audience, and then for that because y'all been disrespecting players. Why you think did what these youngsters gonna do? And shout out to the people who really do like hold it down, like really hold it down. I know I don't come on like I used to. Honestly, I ain't got time for the nonsense. That's just me. I know you two gonna play this game no matter what. You know, some people can have the gun and some people can't hold the gun. Me, I'm the ones that can't hold the gun. But I'm still gonna do it the right way. And they ain't gonna change how I feel. It's just sad how it is, y'all. It is sad. It is so sad. And then they wanna sit there and wanna blame nostalgia and all that stuff. Like, dude, everything in life has something that 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 even a job, right? Whatever. It all goes hand in hand. Y'all do the hype job, and then now y'all sitting there, you throwing your hand, but now you throwing your hand in and sitting there like, you know what, I ain't got nothing to do with this. But y'all the problem. I never seen so many people believe so much about what these people say on TV, and these people don't even care nothing about us, man. They don't live this life like we living. They don't live this life. They don't. They don't live nothing of this life that we live. They're gonna sit there,
Greetings,
gonna make a
greetings,
big old
brothers.
bold face lie. What's happening, bro? They're gonna sit there and
Dr.
tell that big
Bell.
old lie.
Greetings.
They're gonna tell that
Royal
big
and
old lie
highly
like that.
salute.
Hey, how you feel about that, Cochran? How they gonna sit there on first take and sitting there talking about it's the Jordan fans. What I say is it's just the NBA fans in general, man. Y'all been doing this hype job, but then now y'all want to hold your hand. But how you
What
feel
what what what
about
they say about the Jordan fans?
you didn't
Is the
see what
Jordan they
Shannon
blame the
Fry and
Jordan
all these
fans?
yeah, they try to blame the Jordan fans for all this. Like, dude, like it's standards. Hey, me and Ron, we always said this, man.
What
It's
the?
levels to this, right?
Oh, hold on. Let me
It's
check this.
hey, check this out. Go
Oh,
ahead, Ron.
there,
But
oh,
hey,
there he
but
fall out.
anybody
Yeah,
that's been
man.
oh yeah, he had a phone call. He said he'd be right back.
I,
Um, I always
yo,
say
man.
this. A shout out to Ticket. Hold on, let me get this out right quick. I always say this on Ticket, right? They was like, "What you think of excellence?" I was like, "Okay, look at all the great players that played the game. They did it over 10 years or more of excellence on both sides of the basketball, right? Because why? They got the first team all NBA, and guess what? They also had conquering. They had all defense, right?
For
And they
real.
did it, and they did it, and they did it, and they did it over 10 years. That's what I consider great. When you do it at both ends. Now, that's just
And
how
they
I
do
see
it
it
at a high level.
at the highest level. Now, you
And
do it. I know everybody keep telling me that LeBron is in his prime, and he's still in his prime, and he's still in his prime. Oh, if you're still in his prime, how can he can't play defense? He's 4 years old. I don't want to hear all that. I don't want to hear all that. Now, I find it also very interesting too. Every time that the Lakers had a break, he come back and he's out running everybody. Like he ate some
okay,
Popeye
man. This
spinach or
is
something.
just, this is
I'm
just,
serious, bro. I'm
this is
serious.
just desperation to the man. So the last time it was we finished with the 90s. Then
Right,
it was he ain't got no left, and
right.
now it's the Jordan fans' fault now. So this is to the point where when you're drowned in, they're drowned in, and the only thing that is there is a straw, bro. Even though you know that ain't gonna save you, you're still grabbing to it. That's desperation. That's the desperation that they at now. Like they're grabbing on straws while they're drowned in. Their head going under the water, so they're grabbing at anything. And this is
But
what
you
I
know what's
guess this
funny
is
though,
what they came
Conquering?
up with. What?
You know what's funny, homie? You know what's funny, homie? It's their fault, bro. It's their fault. And then they want to act like it's our fault. That just be cracking me up, man. When I sat
That's
there and heard all this
crazy.
stuff, I've been sitting there heard him all week long, and LeBron sit there holding his hand like, I don't want it, man. Why not have it, man? You know, I'm
So
just
we
like,
in the
dude.
middle of a season that great things is happening, and to make
Mhm.
a narrative, this is what you're saying on the TV. Like, so who's using who? Like, who's you? They aren't they using Jordan to make content? Like, you still gotta use Jordan name to make content, but you're using it in a way to bring him down. I guess this is
Hey,
the
Ron time.
this is the NBA way
Yep.
of, you know.
Hey, dude, Scottie Pippen got another son.
I would imagine he do. I heard he had a few kids.
There's this dude. There's this dude that
A
played for
few.
Michigan. His name is Justin Pippen. He looked just like what you call it that play in the league, bro. I gotta look him up, bro.
Oh,
I'm
for
sitting there
real?
watching him. Yeah, Justin. I'm watching the Michigan game right now, man. This dude Justin Pippen, man. He just came in the game. I'm like, he looks just like allegedly. Yeah, I know Pippen had. You know what's crazy? And shout out to my homegirl, who I went to Jericho with Shalonda Richardson, man. She sat there and her mom used to mess around with Scottie Pippen back in the day, back when they was in college.
Oh,
Yeah,
Scotty be doing the thing, eh? So the man
yeah, I
roll.
seen a picture. Yeah, she showed me a picture. Yeah, she showed me a picture of her and her mom, him and her mom. Yeah, that got to be Scottie Pippen's. Man, he looks. Man, that got to be Scottie Pippen's son. Man, he looks just like that dude, bro.
What
He
channel
just looks.
game on?
It's on CBS, bro. Hold on, I'm about to look him up right now. Justin Pippen. You know, now we can just look people up now.
That's
Yep,
crazy.
yep,
But
I was right. He is. That's Scottie Pippen, other son. I'm sitting there looking at him like he looks just like Scotty, man.
What number is it?
He number 10. He looks just like the big bro. Him and his big bro look just alike, bro.
which game you say you playing with?
Michigan.
He played for Michigan.
Michigan,
He number
Michigan.
10.
Point guard for Michigan.
Yeah, I forgot he played for him. Hey, but Michigan State, Sparty, we got Sparty in the house. Uh-oh. Are
Damn,
you
I
a
can't
Sparty hitman? Are you a Sparty or
can't
are
make
you the
that.
MI? Are you like Michigan? Or you rep both?
I can't see that one. Oh,
Man,
Hitman
this
mute.
game over. Yeah, he'll come back in. Shout out to Hitman, man. Y'all subscribe to my boy Hitman, man. That's Detroit basketball.
Hey,
I'm
I,
yo,
happy.
shout out to Detroit.
I'm happy for the
you know,
Pistons, man.
you got the richer tradition with Michigan State going back to Magic in them, and then the team with Mateen Cleaves. You feel me?
Yeah,
But then
need that Draymond squad.
but I don't think none of that was big as the 5-5. You feel me?
Oh hell no.
That was a revolution.
Five
So
five.
I would think the younger. Well, I can't say the younger generation because the younger
I mean that's
generation.
your opinion.
No,
You know what I'm
I'm just,
saying?
no,
Look, I'm cool
I'm,
with
I'm
that.
just going. No, I'm just going by me, bro. I'm a Magic Johnson fan. I'm Michigan State. You feel me? I would choose Michigan State. Yeah, but I would just think about that 5-5 era. You said the what?
He said that the 5-5 as to who?
To Michigan State. Michigan to Michigan State. He was asking my guy from
I mean,
Detroit.
don't get me wrong. Like I respect their story, you know. Like I do, man. You know.
Yeah, but I told him I just told my man, I said, but if you go by tradition and pedigree, you got to go with Michigan State.
Mm-hmm. Because after the 5-5, Michigan ain't, after
Good enough.
after they
That's
had
what they had that they had
after
that
they had after they had tractor
You
trailer and
broke up,
Lewis
bro. You
Pulley.
broke up, Ron Time.
no, that's what I was saying. Like if we going off of tradition, absolutely Michigan State. You
Right.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they got
But I don't think it's too many Michigan fans in Detroit. I don't know. I'm not from there, bro. I'm not from there. I would think they would like Michigan State more though.
Oh, so there's Michigan and Michigan State.
Yeah.
Yeah, East Lansing. I used to live there. Shout out to my homies in Lansing, man. Lansing live, boy.
Oh, damn.
Lansing,
Are they
Miami.
rivals?
Lansing.
Like that's Tom
Lansing.
Izzo. You got to respect that. That's Tom Izzo.
Lansing remind me of Lawrence a little bit. It remind me of Lawrence a little bit. Just a little bit.
Are they rivals?
Lansing.
They got some
Yeah,
legendary games.
Breslin. The Breslin Center.
I hate to
Your mic
break
breaking
it
up.
to you, but
Your
there's
mic breaking up, bro.
way more. There's
Oh
way
man,
more.
Hitman, you might breaking up.
Go blue than there is go green in the city. Way more. Yeah, in the city, it's like I said. It's like I said it's like three. It's like 3-1. It's like 3-1. It's like 75% Michigan and 25% Michigan State in the city.
Oh damn.
Would you think that's because more of the football program or is that basketball?
You already know, TP. All right, can you hear me now?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
heard
yeah.
you. Ron,
Can you hear
that
me
was
now?
Ron time. Yeah, I heard you. Yeah, you was breaking up earlier though. Yeah, we hear you better now. Yeah, but Michigan State, man, I like they squad that they got. This team, that team just played
It's
together.
still breaking up.
No, you ain't breaking up now. But Jason Richardson's son, man, he a baller, man. That's the Energizer Bunny, man. If Jace goes off, man, they have a great chance of winning, man. But, Izzo always show his
I
magic
said
though.
it's more football.
Yeah, okay. I
Yes.
would figure that would be the reason.
Damn. Colorado couldn't pull off that. Kansas State.
Yeah, man. Hey,
Colorado
with
struggling,
Tableau,
man.
I
Struggling
like,
this season.
Yeah, I
him and
said
Danny Manning,
that's
they gonna
more
get that. They
football,
gonna
but
get
yeah,
it.
it's still. But even if it was
Ball man is.
Is that the college I won the football like 2 seasons ago or a season ago? Michigan. That's where the guy who's coach now with the Chargers. That's where he used to coach, right? He had a little
Jim Harbaugh.
yeah, Jim Harbaugh.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. That's the Michigan you're talking about.
Yeah, another thing
Right.
too, we can't talk about the SEC as the best conference in the world anymore because the Big
Oh.
Ten won the last 2 national championships.
They top heavy though, but if you go top to bottom,
I'll rock.
That's true.
I'll rock with
Your mic breaking up, bro.
Jace. I'll rock with Jace 1,000%. I rock with Jace 1,000%, bro. Yeah, I rock with Jace, man. And Jace the truth.
That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking.
Who's Jace? I'm missing stuff.
Yeah, but college basketball, man, it's gonna be lit. This tournament gonna be lit this year, man. The girls and the men's side gonna be crazy.
Hey, you know what? I'm a Tennessee girls fan, Georgetown boys fan, men's fan. Man, I swear to God, I don't feel like, man, in a one and done game, I am not betting against Juju Watkins, yo.
Yeah, she cool.
She done
The
beat all
LSU
the
girls
top
playing right now. LSU Ole Miss.
Man, I said it earlier, man. I was going back and forth like like in my brain, like who's the player of the year out of all the girls that was playing. I had it between Hannah and Juju for a while, and then and then when I saw Juju what she did last night and what USC did, they jumped on them girls from the beginning, so they ain't no fluke. You know what I mean? And I know y'all dudes, man, y'all crazy, man. Y'all got to think about it, man. Hey, y'all got sisters and cousins these girls' age, man. Y'all dudes be crazy
See,
for
I gotta
that,
think
man.
about this. Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah,
My
man.
boys man. My
You talking
homies.
about
Yeah.
Hart? You talking about Hart? You talking about
They were talking about what the homies were telling me, Kiki Rise, Juju. Actually, there's this girl on YouTube. Juju remind me of though too, man. Hey, matter of fact, Cock, I'm gonna send it to you too. I'm gonna see your video. You gonna and I'm gonna see your video right now. You're gonna be like, man, she does look like Juju. She be on
She
Big
got a
Job
YouTube
videos
space.
too. Yeah, she got a
Mm.
YouTube page too. Yeah, I'm about to send it to you right now. Hold up.
What up? What up? What up, Cottage? Yeah, yeah, man. I'm subscribed to you. I'm subscribed. I got
It's,
you.
it's shout out to Cottage, man. Oh yeah, rest in peace
Greetings in
to
the chat. Hit the like button.
and rest in peace, man, to Angie Stone, man. Cause you already know somebody, you know what I'm saying, there always be a death before the Grammys, you know what I'm saying? And the Grammys is tonight, as a matter of fact. So
Man,
rest
isn't
in
them?
power, man.
That
Oscars
is
tonight.
crazy.
No, the Grammys happened last week. It's the Oscars.
The Grammys happened last week.
Yeah, Kendrick
No,
Lamar got 5 Grammys. Remember
I
Kendrick
didn't even
Lamar?
realize they're so close to
Yeah,
each
it,
other.
it's the Oscars tonight.
it's the
That's
Oscars. I mean, I ain't
that's the
I'm not the
movies.
Grammys, not the Grammys. It's the Oscars. But one thing I was gonna say though, no matter what award show come out, you always see celebrities be going,
And they
man.
go
Because
in three, right? It was the
I know
movie
they
star
lost,
before her, right? It was a big
yeah,
movie star before her.
and it was one of the Isley brothers passed away too.
Ah,
Um, I can't think of another. Shout out to Underrated Darkness too, man. He was doing a stream earlier. Y'all need to go watch that stream. He does some history about Angie Stone, man. Angie Stone, man. That lady number one of my favorite songs is Brother. You know what I'm saying? But not only that, she's been if it she man, her voice is sultrous. She got that like neo soul. She had that
Yeah,
neo soul, all that, man. She started to me. She had her hands in all of that. You know what I mean?
my
And
brother.
it's just the
yeah,
voice. So
ain't know
when
what's
that's when it
crazy. Ain't know what's
music
crazy,
was all
Conquer. She was
about.
coming back. She was coming back from she got done performing at a concert allegedly. We just going by what they tell us, but you know what I'm saying. She was coming back from a concert, and yeah, it was a car
Damn.
accident.
Yep. And then they said
Yeah.
her truck flipped and then it got hit by an 18-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Running van flipped over and
Yeah,
then got hit by an 18-wheeler.
that's sudden, man. That's that sudden shit right there, bro. That's man.
Mm-hmm. That's just yeah, but she was
It's a rough
always
way
one of
to
my
go,
favorite.
man.
She was always one of my favorite vocalists. You know what I mean? She could sing. Everybody talk about Alicia Keys. Everybody talk about Beyonce. Man, you got a singer like her, man.
No. Chicken ball. I
There's
was
levels to
never
this,
another one.
man. That lady could do it all, man. She could do it all. Her voice was just that's D'Angelo. You ever heard that song on Brown Sugar Babe? I get high off your love.
Hmm.
That was her baby father was D'Angelo.
Oh,
That was a song. That was a song back in the days, man. Brown Sugar Babe.
yeah, D'Angelo. I know that dude. Did he make a crazy video one time?
Hey,
Man,
you
mad
remember
out
that?
the head, man.
Hey, you remember that video? Hey, you remember that Martin movie, A Thin Line Between Love and Hate?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Hey, that song that was on the soundtrack. You know you want my sugar,
Sure.
brown sugar, babe. That man. I was watching that last night, laughing my behind off. I was like, and then I watched my other favorite movie last night, Nothing to Lose. Man,
Oh,
that movie.
well, Martin Lawrence, yeah.
Yeah, that movie was so funny, man. You must run really fast. Yeah, but Juju's the goods, man. And it's a shame, man, that it's actually a treat for us, Ron Tom. We get to see her 2 more years.
Yeah, she only a sophomore, right?
Oh, she stayed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, you can't leave it for the WNBA. I mean, even though she ready right now, but she
You
can't.
know,
I don't
she
think.
gonna be she gonna be really ready when
Yeah.
she get in
Yeah.
there.
Exactly.
She
That's what I'm thinking. Right. Then, yeah, when she get there, that's the different. I love that about the WNBA. Like when I draft a franchise, who I believe is a franchise player as a team, I know they're ready to take my team. Like I know they're ready, and because they did 4 years of
they
understanding
comparing her to Maya
what
Moore.
leadership is. Hmm. Ooh,
Well,
that's
well,
She got some.
she
How
well.
got
you
some
how you
shoes to fill there, boy. That's
how you see that comparison, Ron Tom, between her and Maya
man.
Moore?
That's the exact comparison I was going to say. Like, I
Yeah,
think
they
she's a
do
little bit more.
compare.
I think she's a little bit more twitchier than Maya Moore, but right now
Right.
I'm starting the campaign right now, man. Thank for Juice. I need to see Rakia Jackson, Cameron Payne, and Gigi Watkins on the same team in LA.
Hey, I'm just gonna say
Man,
this.
y'all better ease up on this element. Ellie, hold on with Ellie, man.
Hey, hold on, Cochran.
Yo,
I gotta
things
say
be.
this. I just gotta say this right quick. I just gotta say this right quick. Only reason why I'm mentioning Clutch is not because a lot of people don't know that Juju is signed with Clutch. So that's the only reason I'm talking about Juju. I have to talk about Juju though because I've been watching her when she was at Sierra Canyon. Her teams was actually doing something. You know what I'm saying? Compared to
Hmm.
but
Oh, she
that's
signed with Clutch. Huh. And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know what? At
yeah,
least she gonna get the best. She gonna get the best
yeah,
deal for
yeah,
her
yeah.
for that part
I'm
for
just talking
sure.
about as a
Like,
basketball player.
gotta
She's
think
she's
about
yeah.
the goods, man.
it.
She's the goods, bro.
But you gotta
And she
think
played
about
both ends.
But
And she played
she
both
like
ends.
yeah,
it.
she would make an agent. Like an agent could come out of nowhere and she would make that agent. Like that's how good she is.
I
Like
don't know.
she don't really need a big company
But
but
you gotta
it don't
think about
hurt. It
this.
don't hurt.
You gotta think about this, right? They're trying to get that. They're trying to get a WNBA to explode, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they're going to have to put the best player in the biggest market. Feel me?
Mm,
She can't go to Dallas, and that's nah. They
man, and that's what's crazy about that. Um I'm gonna let you finish on that Juju thing and then I'm gonna say something.
listen. They felt they can keep that thing going in the Midwest with Caitlin being in Indiana. You feel me? They got Angel and her following in Chicago, which is the third biggest city in the country. You feel me?
Mm,
Population wise, behind what? New York and LA. New York already got Ayacusa and they got Bree Bree.
Jacquel Jones.
And they got Brianna Stewart.
Stewart. Yep, they got Breonna Stewart.
They
Facts.
to the chip. You feel me? So like the next
Mm-hmm.
thing they can't put her down like unless she go to Vegas.
Oh, that'll be man. She go to Vegas, man. Man, come on,
man.
man. With her and Asia
Vegas
Wilson,
need man. Vegas no.
and they still got and they still got that girl Plum.
Nah,
They don't
Chelsea
need that.
Plum.
They don't need
No,
all of that, man.
they
They,
don't. Chelsea Plum
No,
play
she
for
signed
Sparks
somewhere
now.
else, did she?
She
Did she
got
sign
traded.
somewhere else?
She got traded to
yeah,
the Sparks.
she asked to be traded or something like that. If I'm not
Oh.
mistaken, or she
Oh
got
yeah, I don't
traded.
be listening to nobody's streams and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've really been on, me and Ron already talked about it. I ain't gonna
And
put it out there, but I'm on
Showtime
a
do a good
mission,
job
man.
covering the W's.
Yeah,
Showtime do a good job
yeah.
covering them guys, man.
Shout out to Showtime, man.
Yeah,
Cause
for
yeah,
real, for
cause
real.
I ain't been. If they live, like if I'm up, like if my phone hits, if I see somebody live, I go in. I might stay in there for like a couple of minutes and then I'll just get out of there. You know what I'm saying? So, because man, there's I listen. Hey, there's only certain people who I listen to, but I can't make it round to everybody. But I know a lot of people stuff I don't listen to because I don't want anybody to say that. Oh man, you stealing their content? Yeah, man, we ain't get your little dumb behind away. We ain't nobody stealing that.
Yeah, Ranton, I'm
I
gonna come
got
back to you. You mentioned small markets, and I thought that like that Mavericks had something going with Luca in terms of like you're not a big market, but you're making enough of a noise that this city, in terms of basketball, you're not in the heavyweight with LA or Boston, but you have something that is a wave and the people going, and not only that, you have a country behind you.
Hey, yo, think
So
about this, conquer them.
so leaving that kind of hurt the NBA too, as like we have a market over here. Like we could put Dallas on national TV, and like it would be a. So I think the NBA that would hurt the NBA a little bit because you take like one of the rare talent who got a wave by himself as can carry it like somewhat a big market, and you take him and you bring him in the biggest market in the NBA. Like it's crazy.
Think about this though, conquer them, right?
Money in LA go up now again, bro. It's crazy.
Just think about this, right? What has the NBA been trying to do? They've been trying to go global, right?
Mhm.
They want to take the world global. Now they noticed the end of LeBron James' run. So what do? They go get the youngest. Jokic's too old. You feel me? They go get the youngest, best international player that they got. And where did he end up at?
Man,
He ended up in LA. Nobody even seen that
that's
come.
crazy. The biggest market in the league, bro. Like
In,
LA don't even have superstars, and LA still the talk of the league. Like it's crazy how
think,
like
think
man.
this. Think about this, right? When the United States wanted to popularize and make soccer become more popular, they went and got the biggest soccer star at the time, right? And put him in the United States Premier League. What team did he play for? The
Who
LA.
Beckham? Oh,
Talking about
Galaxy.
David Beckham.
Mm-hmm.
Where did they put him at? In the LA market. Because they wanted to popularize the sport. You feel me?
Bro, when the British tourists come in the islands, man, LA Galaxy, they want to see David Beckham in US. We used to be we used to have to put on That's why I know the team name, because we used to have to be putting that shit on the TV for the British tourists and them to watch it when they come on the cruise ship and shit. So like that, yeah, that is true. That market scheme and LA, that's real. That is real. So not only you got Luca, you got an entire country too, like on this wave with it. So Lakers, not only Luca, Lakers t-shirt gonna be wearing in wherever he's from now. Like it's gonna be Lakers merch is gonna serve, and Lakers is already like you see Lakers internationally. You see Lakers is sort of like winning. You see, like you see winning, just like when you see the New York Heart. Like you get you see like prestige. It's crazy. I know Dallas, they let go. Like after on the brink of losing Nowinski, this guy fall to you. Hawks give him up. Kings mess with him. Like this guy fall to you, bro. Under 25 years old, breaking records. Like, but man, as I hear the logic, but it's all about that max, man. That's why other players were scared because they didn't want to give Luca this max. These new contracts that is coming in is all fine that these players getting it, but these owners are watching and saying like, man, 200 and 350 million. Oh, like that's when, even though you're a billionaire, bro, when you're pushing out those money, you start scratching your head, man. You gotta be like, you gotta bring back. Like, I gotta make sure that this product is coming back. Like it's for sure, it's guaranteed. Like I gotta know that. So when other players see like if they don't trust Luca, like I gotta be on my P's and my Q's. That why Ant-Man and everybody was scared because that max is there for you, but man, you ain't just getting it just because it's your time to get it. Like if they say Luca bounce, like but we know Lakers, man, Lakers take chances. Like they clean up the team to bring in Shaq. Like yeah, that's Lakers. Like we'll take the chance. I think he eat too much, no problem. He love beers. It's you. We got merch for him out here. We got advertisement and stuff waiting for him. We'll see what we can do with the fat boy, the AKA fat boy. And Mavericks is they right now they're in a because the kind of stuff that they're putting on about him, man, that is foul though. Like you don't want him, you got rid of him. You should be happy as an organization, not saying how bad he was as an employer. Like that's savage. But that's them just making sure like, hey, this is our reasoning, and ESPN, you already saying it that he's out of shape, and so y'all ESPN kind of started that too. But look around all those European players, they like that. Joker, like you could argue Joker is not in good shape the way how he like, but that seems to be the European players thing, man. Like they carry more weight, and for whatever reason they seem like they're not engaged as you want them to be. But somehow like Joker still playing all them games, and Luka still getting you to the finals. But is that 350 max, man? And Lakers can't give him that money, if I'm not mistaken, Ranton, right?
Nope, he can't get that 350 back, but that
Man,
three.
he go bust their ass every time he play them, bro. Every time he play them, all he see is that 100 million.
But
You Scooby out on, man. That's
LA,
yeah.
LA, if he stayed with LA, he'll be able to recoup about half of what he lost with the Supermax, because LA will be able to offer him a fifth year if he wanted to. But they said the best thing for him to do is take the same extension Donovan Mitchell just took. 3 years,
Right,
190 million.
right.
And then re-up and take the 5-year extension at 28.
Right. So that's Maverick side. I saying this to Luca now, bro. You cannot give red flags. You cannot give organization reason for doubting and stuff. So, bro. So I hope this is a wake up call for him, bro. Like this is serious, bro. Like this ain't
listen,
like
wake up call for all of them, because ain't none of them owners gonna want to pay them players the Supermax. So they all got to trade them. So all that, he was fat, out of shape. You wasn't worried about it when he was taking you out to the championship. But now, now he's not eligible for the Supermax because you traded him. He lost out on money. So legally, y'all can't do that. You feel me? So they got to make up the stories about his conditioning, about his issues. You feel me? Oh, we wanted to get off him. We didn't want to get off him because y'all just didn't want to pay him. But
they just didn't want to pay him, man.
But that's kind of illegal, because like if that's the case, then every time a player is up, because the only time you can get a Supermax is if you get it from the team that you signed with.
Right.
So now every time we don't want to play a dude a Supermax, for him being loyal to us, the Supermax is supposed to be an extension for guys staying.
So they got to get out of jail kind of a card, something like.
Right. So now the Supermax was brought in for us to stay loyal. Now y'all telling us, oh, we don't even care about y'all loyalty. We don't want to give you the money.
But how much of this is part of the players, or it's just too much money?
It's the players, because they signed that dumb new CBA.
It's on them, and the empowerment they're giving themselves, not missing games. Like no players, like we can't continue to pay you more, and you're asking for less games, and you're missing more. Like no, that don't add up, bro. Like,
what they did was slowly but surely get the owners back to power.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they did. Slowly but surely, they gave the owners back the power.
And that was just a matter of time. Like, who didn't see that coming from where, like, the players, some of them really abuse it, man. Like, I don't know if it's who they had around them talking in their ears, but this partnership could have been so much different. And it it seemed like it didn't grow the game. It somewhat like stalled it and somewhat like
And now
it
it's
put it
not,
in a step back. Like it's a
not
step
about,
back, it
not
feels like.
about- it's not about the game no more, Concordem. It's about a business now.
Yeah. Cause you're hearing guys straight up tell you like, basketball in life. I have no problem with guys saying like, basketball, this is not my life. I got other stuff to do with. I have no problem with that. But my problem is when we start mentioning about the greatest up in the echelons, I cannot call your name. You can't be mad with that because the greatest, that's what they do. They eat, drink, sleep, basketball. That's how they got to that point, that level. So you can't want to reach up there without not doing what it takes to get up there. And don't
Doing
like the criticism you're getting. Like, I can't call you a legend if you're not, you yourself saying like, when you're saying like, basketball and all, that means you telling me like, I don't really want to be up there with the greatest of the greatest. That's what you're saying to me. So you can't be mad if I saying like, I don't think this basketball looking like what I used to look at, you
it's
know?
like I want they shine, but I don't want to put in the same thing they put in to get that shine.
Right. Especially when you come in like the customers who are the fans, like they they're accustomed to recognizing something. Like you can't just come and change it. Yes, the product could change, but you cannot change it abruptly. Or when you change it, saying like this is how it should be played, or this is the right way to do it, or like it wasn't being done good before. Like why basketball conversation is all about like greatest, better than better. Like every conversation of basketball steers to that, like who's better and who's better and whose era is like why basketball can't be taught for just basketball. But I think I know where the issues is coming from. They're already saying these players are faster, bigger, stronger. So in order to support this narrative, these players have to be better. So in order to say these players better, you have to say the guys before were just bad. you know, they was just bad. These players are better, but you're forgetting that there were people who watched the product from origin all the way up. So like you can't fool people who look at the game and then you it's not working. So then you have narrative, you have shows that put narrative just to support that. Hey, princess, it's crazy how basketball talking is all about like better, better, and better, and better. And they can't do this in that time. They can't do that time. And in the end, they all come back. Well, the rules change, and like it doesn't even make any sense in the end. This debate. So Michael Jordan fans are the problem now. Man, this is crazy. It goes back to we haven't seen the work. Who you claim is the greatest, we haven't seen they put in the work that who we believe to be the greatest is. That's just that. We don't believe that the work was put in. We don't believe that what we watch for this 20 plus years is dividend to what we're seeing for the 15 years. That is all we're seeing. When the going got tough, MJ didn't run. MJ never run when the going got tough. He shake the victor hand and he see them the following year. Down 7 times, up, rise 7 times. Like I feel I've been robbed with a lot of these superstars. I've been robbed of seeing what they could have become when they get pushed against the wall, when the Dragon Balls they call it, when they have to push themselves to another level. When they need to push themselves to another level, they team up with someone who is just in the same talent pool as them, which make their work easier. So they never even they never even reach the Super Saiyan level because they didn't push themselves to reach there. They're scared to fail. So I call it the team up, scheme up. The teaming up and scheming up, you know, to be in the conversation of the greatest. So they want to use their stat, but I mean, we watching the game, and I'm not impressed. Not to say I hate it, but I'm not impressed. And I think the whole argument of trying to prove that these players today are so great, the argument is let's say that these guys back in the days were so bad, they were terrible. They weren't even basketball players. They were waiters and plumbers and like it's crazy. What are they standing on? The players who coming in the future, what are they gonna stand on today's game?
They ain't gonna have a clue, conquer them.
Because Jordan epitomized winning. So who came after Jordan? It was all about winning. So who after this generation? It's all about what? It's all about stats. It's all about money. How much max contract you got?
Yeah,
What it's gonna be about?
definitely.
But it ain't about winning.
They don't care about championships.
Man, I remember seeing I could be wrong, but I think it was Walt Frazier, couple other big men like saying like MJ, like he's good, great, but he ain't a champion. Like, yeah, best player in the league, best talent, like, but he ain't win. So like that's how they were measured. That's how players measured players. Like, did you win? Are you gonna win? Yes, all that scoring is nice and whatever, but are you gonna win? As great as MJ was in the end, it was still the Pistons to talk at
You
the
just
top
said it.
because guess what? They're the one who
You
win,
just
man.
said it. You just said it. Did you win though? This is the thing, and this is what I find very interesting too. Like they killed Wilt Chamberlain for putting up all these numbers, but he wasn't winning anything. You see what I'm saying? He won two. Wilt won. Well, he won two, I think. Wilt won two. He won two rings, but back then it was only like 8 teams, where 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 there was only one round to get to the finals back then. For people that's listening, for education purposes, for people that don't know these things, they just think basketball just started with Steph Curry, LeBron, and I'm just glad
Man,
that I was
man.
able
Steph Curry is
to.
my favorite player in this era, but I think Steph Curry robbed me of at me seeing like
Hey, I having
that
dudes
other
send me
level of
stuff
him.
right now, Cochran, on my phone, talking about Steph Curry is better than Kobe Bryant.
Oh, come on, man. Steph Curry would tell him don't even say that. Steph Curry himself would tell him, man, stop it.
Hey, these dudes are disrespectful, man.
Man, come on, man.
I don't
The
get on
T-Press, I
TikTok.
believe they just do this thing just to like they don't really believe that. Like deep down,
You know
they hook
what?
them up on a truth test.
You know what?
Like
You
deep
know
down
what,
they believe
Cochran?
that. That's crazy.
You know what, Conqueror? I disagree to a certain extent. You really got people that really
Yeah,
do believe
yeah,
that. You
yeah.
know
That
what I
is yeah.
mean? You got a lot of people that will believe in any, and like my favorite saying is, they never told the truth about my people. So you want me to believe everything they say about LeBron James? Man, you dumber than a box of rocks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're right, bro, if you tell yourself they lie long enough, you will think it's the truth, bro. Like, yeah, liars. That's what's
Yeah,
up with liars, man. They, they tell the lie so much they actually believe it's true. They'll fight you on that too, bro. Like, those are the worst. Those are the worst.
yeah.
The worst, man.
The NCAA
I love
college
Steph Curry,
tournament's gonna
man.
be
Like,
crazy this year. I think
man,
Steph
but
is.
no way, man. No way, bro. Like, since Michael
I think
Jordan,
Steph is in there.
like,
I think he's one of the great. I think he's one of the best players in the generation. But he ain't got the power like one person has in the media to push the narrative towards him. You know what I mean? That's
nah,
what I
man,
don't
nah,
understand.
right? And
That's why I don't
personally, I'm
respect the
taking Curry over
ESPN.
LeBron in this. Like, if I gotta choose, like, I'm taking Curry over LeBron in this era. Like,
I
but
think he's the best player in
like,
his era. I think
but
so.
in terms of
That's just
like
my opinion.
Magic, like, nah, man, Kobe even worse. I love
As a
Curry, but to me, when they went and get Kevin Durant, like, to me that was your that showed me like you were a little scared of LeBron, bro. You thought you couldn't beat this dude, bro. Like, I don't. To me, where I come from, like, yeah, you lose marks, you lose marks from me. Those are marks you can't gain back. Like, so other and his average went down. He literally, like, was passive towards Kevin Durant, and for 3 years, like, Steph, there was no Curry, and I was like, man, that's too nice for me, for my part.
mm-hmm.
That's too nice for my part. And I'm sure he's telling himself that after the fact that he won in 2022. I'm sure he's telling himself, like, yeah, this harder, but damn, this feel more respected, bro. Like, this feel like it. Like,
It
so
just
when that
yeah.
happened, it's like, but since watching the game, watching Michael Jordan and having that feel, like, he's doing amazing things that make you say, my goodness, like, next time this guy play, I have to watch this guy. That's the feeling Steph Curry gave me. Like, since MJ, nobody ever gave me that feeling like Steph Curry. Like, man, I gotta watch this guy the next time he play, boy. Like,
It's just
what
like
is
they
he
did on
gonna
Sports
do
Center
next?
today.
Like,
Like they
I don't
lost
get
the
it from
game,
LeBron.
but they lost the game last night, but they showcase is done. Like Steph Curry ain't dunked in 6 years. I'm like, okay. But I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, but they
Right?
lost though. I'm just
They
like,
they they
I
had
just
a
don't
game.
understand. I don't
Yeah.
understand. It's just, and it just gets back to my point that it's their fault. It's their fault. Once Disney got in control of everything, and then
It
look
was
at
a
all the people that
cartoon. Yeah, it was a
look
cartoon
at
show after
look
that.
at look at all the people that left ESPN. Look at all the people that left ESPN. I seen more
Yeah,
people on
man.
ESPN at Juju Watkins game than anything.
It's
That used to
crazy. Yeah,
be
they're reaching
that
the
used to
analytic.
be
Yeah,
there's no true
there is no,
analyst no more.
yeah,
And then at the same time, I know some of the NBA players are mad. I heard Gilbert said, I just heard a clip of it when he was like, y'all talking about our brand. Like, you don't play basketball. But then at the same time, I thought about it when I was really listening and I let it ponder in my brain. I was like, you can't get mad at them because your product is fading. The NBA product is fading. No matter how much they want to tell these fans that they bigger, stronger, faster, and all this, but these dudes ain't available. These dudes can't even play back to backs. And these dudes in their prime can't play back to backs. We
right.
had players back then, they played all 82 games. Even if they was hurt, they played through it.
Yeah, they didn't play for
And the
long
only
season,
reason why
but
they didn't play is they knew they couldn't give it a go.
yeah, I don't like they play short seasons, but they give the all, bro. They never shortchange. They never shortchange the game in terms
Mm-mm,
of,
mm-mm.
like, not playing. Like, I'll take that. I'll take 15 season of you grinding, giving me everything you got, than 20 season of, like, like,
And shout out to my boy James though. 'Cause,
on
hey
surety.
Ron know what I'm about to say too. Me and James always said this right here. They need to be propping up these younger players. We've been talking about that for years, man. Years, because we seen what the future was going to lay.
For
I
real.
remember how they, I remember how they used to come at me, right? This how they when I first got on ticket. This how they'd be like, "Man, you might as well set to what it is. Da 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 da. It's about them, about them." I'm like, okay, 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 but if you keep on y'all holding on to an old part that you can't let go, and and one thing about LeBron, he's not genuine. He gives them political answers. Don't nobody test him in the media. Nobody give him real legit. One thing I understand about LeBron media is that y'all hold these other players to the higher standard. Y'all tear down KD. Y'all tear down all these other players. But when it comes to him, he's the most protected. I always said this, and I'm gonna continue to say this. I ain't never seen a black man that has so much power in anything that they did not break down and got exposed in front of the whole world. And I'm telling you, if it actually happens, he's not the type of person that's gonna go by himself. He gonna be giving
Oh
out
damn,
everybody. I'm telling you, one thing about NBA,
man. I don't.
they always
That's.
hey conquering. I've been talking about this for
Mm.
years. I think it's gonna happen. I know. Shout out to Anger Old Hoops and Sports Fitness. They did a stream this morning, and Michael Jordan fans or whatever like that. I listen to them because
Oh
you
yeah, I
know
was listening to them this morning.
you know
They come on
it
every
just
Sunday morning. I think they do that every Sunday morning. They do a live.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like what they saying. I mean, I feel the sentiments. I'm like, it's just like I remember when ESPN used to be a standard. They used to actually hold the players accountable. I remember they
Right?
towed down Kobe. I remember that. I remember they towed down Kobe Bryant after he had his Achilles injury. They don't need to be paying him all this money, and then he's holding the franchise back. But anybody with common sense, we already knew ESPN never liked the Kobe Bryant. ESPN Kobe made them talk about him again. Even
They
though
need to
when
take
LeBron was
back the
winning,
league, like the owners take it back. ESPN need to take back the
hey,
coverage, man. They need to take it back, like
we
the
said
owners did the
this.
league.
Hey, Ticket, you need to pull up that stream that day. If you listen to it, if you listen to this video, if you don't, whatever. You need to pull up that video when this first came out about the player empowerment and what I said. I like it either could go two ways. It could go good or it could
Hmm.
go bad.
Or it
But I
could go
think it's gonna
both.
go.
It go both.
Well, you know what I said? You know what I said? It's gonna go bad because you're gonna have some players that's going to abuse it, and people's on the panel. There's a few people, there's you're a hater. You know how it is when you.
Man,
I
that's
never
human
understood.
nature, man. That's
I
human
just never
nature.
understood this in my life with people though. Just because I don't agree with you, I don't believe the narrative, and it's like a never ending story. This is how I see LeBron James's career. It's like a never ending story that won't end. Then you got Austin Reeves talking about Michael Jordan fans. It ain't Michael Jordan fans. It's true NBA fans. Y'all
What you
want to
say about
say
Michael
Laker
Jordan
fans?
fans? Oh
Hold
man.
on. Hold on. I'm gonna get into it. I'm getting into that. Then they want to say Laker fans are mad. The Laker fans are not mad. Real Laker fans are not mad. Even I know Laker fans that's waiting for LeBron to leave. They don't think he's going to leave. That's yet to be determined because everywhere he stayed, he always do 4 year programs. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? He do 4 year programs. But anyway,
yeah,
um,
man.
but
Crazy, bro. I don't.
it's it's getting disgusting, conquering because it's just like okay, y'all been doing all this hype job, but then you got your little friends and that got to that was on the championship team, and Channing Frye played with you. You got Richard Jefferson and Two Raw did the best impersonation of Richard Jefferson. He had me dead. I had to listen to his video.
I
Shout out to my
listen
boy
to
Two
one.
Raw. Yeah, man. Yeah, he sounds just like Richard Jefferson. It's spot on. But anyway, it's just a shame that it's like that. But then at the same time, y'all want me to sit there and take y'all seriously, where I see everybody, everybody on the desk, and then the only one act like he has a pulse. Sometimes is Mad Dog Russo. He act like he has a pulse, but then at the same time, he has to big him up too. And then
Yeah,
it's just
cause
like
they won't
it's
call him
just
back
like
next week. He know
yeah,
if he don't say
yeah.
something, he
But
won't
I
get
just
called
don't.
back. Like it's
You know what,
crazy.
Cochran? I feel like this. This is how I feel about LeBron James fans, like, and how this man has really destroyed the limb. He has destroyed. How can the face of the franchise of the NBA, right, for all these years, don't have no parts of anything? Yes, he has a part in it, long as with the owners, long as. And I can tell you another thing. First, let me just run. Let me just count down the ways. You took defense out the game. That's number one. Because his whole career, except 2004 2005 season, they took away hand checking. So we saw 20 years. We in 2025. We seen 20 years of what? No defense. And then look how.
God damn.
But hold on, Congress. I'm stirring the pot here. I'm making a roux. Then I look how they officiate on physical players, right? Well, I look at LeBron, right? One of the things that we used to say back then, even back when they, especially back in '06, you couldn't. The homies used to say you can't touch LeBron. Even if you act like you touch LeBron, it's gonna be a foul. Okay, boom. We got that going on, right? Then let's just fast forward. Not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, not six, not seven, not eight. Yeah, that's a great achievement. They acting like we ain't never seen that before. Magic Johnson, his career, Magic was best playing in the NBA Finals. Finals or not, out of 9 out of 13 season. And then it's just like it's just like I noticed a shift because now all of a sudden now it's about accolades. Well, back then they was telling us you was judged about how many championship rings you won on your finger. Now all of a sudden now it's about stats and how many rings. So I don't give a care if he breaks shatter every record in the record books. That'll make you great because you know why? Because they tear down Wilt Chamberlain the same way. Well, he didn't win. He only won 2 times. He couldn't beat Bill Russell. Yeah, he couldn't beat Bill Russell. Bill Russell had they bench cassette and he could start the 4 day bench players and start with Bill Russell. They had Hall of Famers on their bench. The Celtics had all the Hall of Famers, but I'm not making no excuse for that. You see what I'm saying? See, I came from the era. Hey, you can win, you could win. You had great players. Like there's another player to me that get lost in the shuffle. His name is Mitch Richmond, The Rock. Anybody that know Mitch Richmond? He was a Sacramento Kings.
Kings legend,
He,
yeah, man. I think he's still
hey, I
all time
remember.
leading scorer in Kings,
I
you know.
remember him. I remember him when he was at Kansas State. He brought his whole JUCO squad came with him. He brought his junior
Yeah.
college teammates and went to Kansas State. I
It's
remember watching him.
crazy. A lot of people
I
put his
watched him
name
growing up
to
as a
Run
kid.
TMC. They didn't know he's a Kings legend. He
Yeah,
probably more Kings than a Warrior, right? Like,
yeah,
yeah.
Because but he started out. It used to be Run TMC, and then it ended up being what's his name? It was Tim Hardaway. Then it was Latrell Sprewell. Then it was Sprewell. Then it was
Yeah,
Mullen.
man. Warriors had some
Yeah.
guys who would just let go, man.
And I'm so old. I remember Mitch Richmond. He was on the cover of NBA Live. What I think it was NBA Live '98 or '97. 97. I think '97 was Tim Hardaway. I think '98 was. I don't know. I think it was '96, '97, '98. One of them. He was on the cover of NBA Live. Mitch Richmond,
No,
man, he
damn.
was
I know
finished,
Mitchell
man.
make a NBA Live cover. Dope.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Vince Carter was 05. 04, I got it here. 2000. I got the 05 Vince Carter. Um, '06. I got the 2004 one with Vince Carter. I got that on the GameCube. And '05 was who?
GameCube.
I know. Hey, a lot of people sleep on GameCube. GameCube had some of the best graphics.
Oh yeah,
For
for
real.
real. Yeah, that was rivaling. GameCube was
That
rivaling.
disc
Yeah,
that disc was small like a hockey puck, boy.
I know for
You
real
got
though. I lost a couple
you
of this, bro. Walk on that shit, break them. Like this was
yeah, you
small,
can't
man.
you can't scratch that thing. You can't, man, you get scratches on there, man, you screwed, bro. Like for real, bro. Yeah, man. Yeah, because that's what I was doing. That's what I'm about to get into once I finish the stream, man. I'm gonna get on tomorrow though too, man, because I'm gonna start getting on more. I just been, you know, get into a routine and everything like that. Because now I work early and get off early. Sometimes I
Right.
get off work and I get off and I'll be like, man, I got the whole afternoon. So I could do a stream and then I'll be like, man, I don't want to do it today, man. I just been putting it off, man. Because actually I was supposed to came on Monday, but because I told Ron I was gonna do one. I was like, nah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait till the week's over with. So that's what I'm gonna start doing. Like whatever they talk about during the week, I'll just sit there and talk about it on Sunday or whatever. Because my
Oh,
schedule ain't gonna change. You know what I'm
who
saying?
like
Like during
them
the
dudes
week.
on the
Yeah.
who for a
I'll be
steak
out.
and them?
What you say?
Who you gonna watch during the week and then talk on it?
Oh,
Just the shows,
oh.
just the
I mean, I'm not gonna comment on the shows until the weekend. That's what
oh
I'll do,
okay.
and I ain't got time to do it every day. Cause
Oh, you
they
mean
be
like when they
testing.
say some dumb stuff, you just
Man,
give
they
your
be
two
testing
takes on it.
line.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
When I saw Gilbert Arenas on there cheesing like he was, I was like, you know what? I already know what time it is.
What you
Hey,
say again, man? I remember when Gabriel Teresa
I got a question.
just came
I
up on
got a
the
question
scene,
for
bro.
Gilbert Arenas though. Hey, Gilbert Arenas, what LeBron James really said to you at the free throw line when you missed them two free throws in the
Oh
playoffs?
damn.
What
You want me to
I know
answer
that
what
that?
story
what
there. Which is that one? What
what
I know that.
Yeah, you
Hey,
can
you
answer
can
that.
look at. Hey, it's on YouTube, man. Go look up LeBron James whispering in Gilbert Arenas in the playoffs when he missed
Cause
them
You
free
want me to answer
throws.
that?
he loved to talk about getting buckets. He missing clutch free throws and he loved to talk.
This is the thing, Gilbert, and this is the thing. I understand, and this is the thing with me. I understand, like how that's your era. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's no respect for the older generation because listen, you had JJ Reddick was coming at a player that paid the way for
Yeah.
these dudes in the Jerry West, and Jerry West was like, Jerry West had that clap back, but you see, they just brushed that down under the rug, and you wonder why a lot of this new generation don't respect the old. And shout out to the old school, shout out to the new generation that do actually
Mm.
respect
I would
the
like to know
people that came before 'em.
what the coaches think about JJ Redick, the coaching fraternity in the NBA. I would like to know what they think about JJ Redick after
Oh yeah, I
those
forgot to say this
those
right quick. I
comments.
forgot to say this. I just gonna say this right quick. Okay, coaching that's gone. Right? They took away coaching. Okay, they took away they took away the OGs, the Rough Riders. They got them.
Mm.
They exit them. They exile that analytics. Analytics has ruined the game. Now they're saying a 3-point shot is better than a mid range and a layup. Um, for my other fourth thing, centers. They took the big man out. Now the big man got to guard the perimeter. And now you see all these. Look, look. Even these dunks in this era right here, they ain't better dunks than they don't have better dunks than them dudes in the 80s and the 90s and the 2000s. This man back then it was facials. It was actually putting somebody on the poster. Now the
Yeah.
man
You
these
don't care
man
about
just
our hands hurting on the ring after you dunk. Like them guys, like
what's up underrated. Hey, shout out to my brother underrated man. He did a good tribute to Angie Stone man
mm,
earlier man. Y'all need to go check that out man. I was listening to it when
man,
I was at work.
I wish I
Uh,
could run. I wish I could run a test. I got one thing, and then I'll let you go. The number one grinder. Greetings, brother. Man, I wish I could run a
Greetings to you.
test. Like I wish, like sit down with a basketball game, like close your eyes and have the commentator like don't call names, just call the position and what is happening. And I guarantee you, you wouldn't know the team who is playing because all he would be saying, pick and roll, 3 point shot, drive to the basket, kick out, 3 point shot. You will know who is playing because that is every team in the NBA. I wish I could run that like just sit down, close my eyes, and just listen the NBA basketball and try to guess the team who is playing. How funny would that be?
Yeah.
That's how bad
And that,
the game is.
oh, my last thing was this before I let my brother go, and I'm gonna take a break right quick because I ain't gonna be on here that long. I'll probably be on here for about another 25 minutes or so. But I'll definitely be on tomorrow. But man, I don't forget what I was about to say, man. Let me take a break, man. Shout out to underrated man, my brother, man. Hold on,
Yeah, I
everybody
want to say
coming in. I
one last.
might stay longer. I can
Yeah,
stay
yeah, yeah.
longer. I got everybody else coming through. Y'all go ahead, hold it
I'm
down.
saying.
Real easy.
Oh
Yeah, I want to say.
damn! Easy dropper. Number one grinder, you kind of low. You gotta turn your mic up. You sounding like you in. You gotta turn up your mic a little.
I can't hear you, brother. I can't hear you, big bro.
Well, my mic?
Can you hear me now?
No, I'm
No,
talking about
no.
underrated.
Oh,
You sound like you far away, like you in the kitchen cooking or something. You far away from your.
Hold on, I'll come right back. Hold on.
All right. What's up, Belize?
what's happening with y'all, man? What's good?
Hey, Nan. Hey, what y'all? Hey, I'm glad you're on here. What's your thoughts about all this crazy stuff they've been spewing on the internet this week, man?
I'll be
About
back,
what?
yo.
About what?
About all this nostalgia, blaming the Jordan fans, what they already know is NBA fans, for the product that they got going on out here. And they talk about, and I heard Gil got mad about the other players from other sports getting mad about the NBA product because, yeah, they have a right to sit there and talk about this stuff to me.
You hear what LeBron said, gonna try to protect the NBA. Bruh, what are you talking about? The league is in the. Well, we just try not to, we don't cheat the game, and we're just taking what the NBA legends did because without the NBA legends, it wouldn't be doing this. I'm like, bro, have you watched your games? Have you watched how you cry on every play? Did you see Jordan and Kobe and them cry to the officials after literally every play? No matter if you blowing people out by 40 or you're down by 40, you are crying, bro. Like you ain't.
Hey, Leezy. Hey,
Come on,
you know what's
bro.
crazy though? I'm glad you said that. I seen this man get off the basketball from the bench. I seen him get off the bench and argue for 2 minutes, not once, but twice, and even all the way to the court. And it did not call a technical foul on him where they called Ant-Man, just got him out the way. I'm just like, how this man is not leading in technical fouls. How this man is getting away with. I saw him elbow. You know how he do that? What we call that?
What's his name? Dante Exum straight in his chin, bro.
Yeah.
And he didn't even return after that. And they were gonna lose the game if Dante Exum would have continued that game against Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
The dude get away with blatant travels. I'm talking about how you can't see that. Him and Luka are the biggest crybabies in the world. And then you got Austin Reeves, who's another crybaby. Everybody on his team literally looks at the referees. Every play, bro. It is so disturbing, bro. Real talk. They are really trying to gift the Lakers a championship, bro. This storyline that's happening with the Lakers is wild. I'm telling you.
I'm not in it. I'm not feeling it. I'm just watching it. But I'm not invested in it. I'm still on my stance on it.
But you know what?
They still shoot more free throws than their opponents, though. They're the least team. It's just like I keep telling people, like, y'all, this is one thing that ESPN loves to do. The little media, they like to do. When they're on a winning streak, it's all hype. But when they lose, they need more pieces. You can't have it both ways. Then you got to give them.
They allow them to be physical, bro.
Sitting there talking about who you think is the third in race. The Lakers. When you become a Laker fan, I forgot. It must have been that time when Jay Reed whispered in your ear in the playoffs that you miss it, and then he'll get you a career later. Because that's what happened.
It was in the playoffs, though. It was in the playoffs, though.
Yes, Conquering. Everybody on the panel could tell you this. You remember when Gilbert Arenas was with the Wizards when they was playing the Cavaliers in the playoffs? I forgot what year that was.
Oh, he whispered in his ear.
He whispered in the ear. Did he tell you that he was going to give you a career later on in life to miss the free throws? Because you definitely missed both of the free throws.
He missed both of them easy.
And he missed the Conquering.
Mr. Offense. I judge guys on offense.
Mr. 80-some% from the free throw line shooting, motherfucker. How you missed both of them?
Oh, how you'll go and you airball on free throws?
Moments. Some people fall in the moment, man. Fold up like aluminum, like dispatch aluminum foil.
If you think about it, bro, when I tell you, when your best players are your worst defenders, there's no way you should be able to win anything. And that's what you see. I told y'all with the Denver Nuggets. I told y'all that with these Lakers, like, look at them. Your best players are your worst defenders. How can
Well,
you win
lazy,
championships
lazy
like that?
is an attribute to
I
how the league is. That's just an attribute to how
Hey, Lazy,
dumb
You
the
gonna
league is.
you
That's
gonna die laughing
crazy.
about this, but tell me what I'm lying at, y'all.
Yeah.
Look at everything that happened this season. The Lakers looking sluggish. LeBron take a break. He come back like Hercules. He
And
did
they
it again before
undefeated.
he did it. He did it again before All-Star break. Doing on All-Star break. Oh, you already, and then he have his minions. You know, LeBron always take a break, and so he can rest his body, and get ready for that push. You know how they like to cap a lot of things, test a lot.
But
And
him,
then
him,
but
him
what he
posing for that
said,
picture,
posing
him
what for
posing
what
for that
picture?
picture in his street clothes with the guys in the All-Star. That is the picture they should put up and say, like, yeah, this is what All-Star was dying, but this is what killed it. Like, that should be
Right.
the photo. Like, hour before the game, you decide you're not playing, but you're gonna come out in your street clothes and take this picture. Like, that's how he feel.
Hey,
That's
real
how he
easy.
feel about
I
it.
know. I'm gonna send you and Cochran this video. I know you probably seen it with Minx about the chicken. Tell me that girl that just slapped Minx don't look like Juju Watkins. I'm about to send it to you right now. Like she
What's
could
that?
be.
A
Man,
TikTok?
you sent me that before where he take the girl chicken and give it to the homies.
Yeah, that one right there. Look at that girl. She look just like Juju, bro. I swear she do,
I'm gonna need
man.
to watch it again though. I think I got that one in
Yeah.
my archives. I'm gonna need to
Yeah,
check
I'm
it
gonna
out
have to
again
watch
though.
it.
Yeah, that was
I'm
crazy.
about to send it to you. I'm about to send it to you again. Anyway, 'cause you know me. I like to keep the funny, but I kept on looking at it today because I was showing the homie that's like, T, like, what you watch on YouTube at night, right? And I sit there and I watch it. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, I looked. I was like, man, she look like Juju. Like her and Juju. Look like her and Juju, but she's older than Juju. Like, I'm serious. It look like her and Juju could be related, bro.
He
For
said,
real.
you know,
And she
Hey
has a
man,
bun, and
shout out to those
keep that,
YouTubers, bro, for real.
and she keep her hair in a bun like she does too. It's crazy, bro. And shout out to Meeks and them, bro. The whole
Man,
crew,
yeah, man.
stupid. I listen to all them
Man, for
homies,
real,
man.
bro.
Them
Man,
dudes
all
be
those
having me in
people,
tears.
bro. All them who do those short
Anybody
snips
that
and
do that,
stuff on YouTube,
anybody,
man.
yes, I love all that.
Because
That
as
keep me
soon as you
going,
send me
bro.
that video, all of a sudden my algorithm is full up with like this with
Hey,
crew
you need to watch
who
this other one.
does thing like
You need to
that.
watch this other one too. If y'all fantasy dudes, man, y'all need to watch King V, man. King V, man, that dude he begin all them girls, man, and he don't write this. He don't write it. He don't write them. He don't write them at all. But you see them women come through there, boy, you be like, Lord have mercy.
Yeah. Hey, lazy. I
huh?
tell you what though, man, Butler, he got to take them shots and play them games, boy. Man, we need Butler on that court, bro. You
Yeah,
better
And how
did
take
you
you
them.
feel
see,
You
about your
better
bro?
take.
Warriors? How you
Steve
feel
You
about
better
your
Kerr,
take
I
Warriors
them.
though?
told y'all Steve Kerr
You
is
better take them shots.
retarded, bro. He don't know what he's doing, bro. Steve Kerr is a bonehead when it comes to coaching. When he has to really like
Man, that's
coach,
crazy. Yeah, bro. He be dropping the
And this
ball
is
like
he
and this
took
is one
Steph
man,
reason
it's
Curry
why.
out of the
crazy, bro.
lineup, bro. We lost the game in the
When
second
that 2
quarter.
minutes, yeah,
We
when that 2
lost the
minutes went,
game in the second quarter. Steph Curry was on a heater.
bro,
He took
on a
him out and didn't
heater.
bring him back in the game until with like
Following
3
quarter,
minutes
like,
left in the second quarter, and now we down 10. I'm
bro,
like, bro,
and you
you
see
done?
Steph Curry shaking his head when you go into the bench. Steph Curry shaking his head, bro. I'm like, what Steph Curry tell him,
No,
man? You don't want to come out. What tell him?
I was gonna say that too, man. Y'all lost
And
that
then we're
game in the
playing
second
Buddy
quarter.
Hield way too many minutes, bro. Guy Santos should have been in the game. And then his lineup, he
Man,
put Pat Spencer on the court with Draymond Green at the same time. What are you doing?
yeah, Pods. German make a bad pass to Pods. Pods didn't get the ball, man.
And he blamed
He screamed,
Podziemski.
yeah, and he subbed him
Steve Kerr
after
was
that.
yelling at Podziemski, and
Yeah, what you let
Draymond
that
had a
pass? That's
sequence where he had
Draymond's
a
fault.
missed layup, 2 turnovers, and 2 terrible closeouts, which his man scored
Nothing,
on wide open threes. And he's yelling at
bro.
Podziemski. I say, nigga, if you
All
don't yell
that
at Draymond Green and get that nigga about the game, bro, I'm like,
for
bro.
real. Draymond bro.
And
Draymond sagging
I
off that
can't
in
trust
the
I
3-point
can't
line,
trust
Sagging
anybody.
off,
wide
cocker.
open.
Only one I trust from Clutch is Juju Watkins. Everybody else
Oh
is
my god, they got
suspect
Juju on the
allegedly.
clutch. Oh nah, she better get away from the clutch, bro. They do that
Who did
witchcraft
I
over there.
see? I saw an NBA player actually
Yeah,
gonna be
she
his
with Clutch,
own.
bro.
He's gonna be
Yeah,
his own agent.
it's witchcraft. They gonna be doing her scandalous. Watch.
Is it
Mm-hmm.
Darren Fox?
I hope somebody grab her the right way, bro, because I've been knowing about that. Like she signed with Clutch. I'm like, what? I'm like, Juju, get away from Clutch, bro.
You better get
This
the
ain't
hell
no
away
hate.
from them, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I believe she's
Y'all
a big
people
enough
don't.
name
They
that she'll
curse
win a
everything,
big.
bro. Anthony Davis ain't been healthy since he signed with Clutch. So
Yeah, if
Anthony Davis
I'm not signing with
missed a
you
lot of
when
games anyway
agents,
with New Orleans.
your agents suing them, man. Yeah, they got
yeah,
past agents suing them and shit, bro. Like that's crazy
that's
work,
what I'm
bro.
saying. Witchcraft, bro. I'm telling you, you better get
That's
away from
crazy
them.
work. They seem like they be
Hey,
asking you to do
Aleezy, let me
something,
ask you
bro.
this, Aleezy, because we've been on to this. Because they was talking about this earlier. They don't think that that the allegation will ever come out. I say it will because I
The
ain't never seen
allegations
a
for
black
what?
for Jay Reed
Oh
for
yeah,
that new
they
juice.
coming. Yeah, they coming. They
They
coming.
it's coming. Hey, the devil got to come and collect
They
because
gotta come
if
and
y'all don't
collect,
know,
bro.
y'all don't understand. Like y'all think it's hate, but I've been telling y'all for years. I've been telling y'all for years
Bro, I've
about
been
this. I'm
saying
like,
this
dude,
shit for 25 plus years.
It's sad.
Jay
It's sad,
bro,
Pritchard.
but
right.
there's a pattern. Yeah, it is sad, but
When I was in
there's a
high school,
pattern.
I was
Yeah,
telling people this stuff, bro.
crazy.
Hey, when I was in high school, they thought I was crazy too, Aleezy. Like, man, yeah. I remember, I never forget. Murder Was a Case of the Game. It came out, right? Everybody's like, did you see the video? I was like, yeah. I was like, did you know he sold his soul to the devil? No, he didn't. That's just a video.
So you
Oh,
saying
you dumber than a box
eventually
of rocks.
saying they're gonna be a 30 for 30, and
Oh yeah,
but it's not
Hey,
that's gonna
because
shake the league too now. If that
hey,
go down,
because you
Aleezy.
that's
Hey,
you have
gonna
let's
to
just
shake
stay
the
listen
right
to him
here.
league.
talk though, bro.
Yes, exactly. Aleezy, let me just
LeBron
ask you
puts his
this,
foot
though.
in his mouth every time he
Yes.
opened his mouth. He tell you that it's rigged. He tell you that he been cheating. After in
Mm-hmm.
every interview, that's all he say. I've never cheated the game. Why do you keep saying that in
Saying
every
that.
interview, bro? What are you
Guilty.
trying to tell us, bro?
So
Yeah,
if that happen,
guilty.
if
Everybody show you their hand every
Who
time,
you
bro.
trying to
All you got to
convince?
do.
You trying to convince the media or yourself? Which one?
Nah, he tried to convince us real NBA fans. I couldn't believe Austin Reeves
Why
gonna
you
sit there
think
talking
Charles
about.
Barkley been going in? Why you think all these people been going in on him, bro?
so what gonna happen to the league when a guy who they have for the face for 15 or whatever years, it was actually a cheat? Like, what's gonna happen to the NBA?
The NBA is going to be
Oh,
Ugh.
tarnished because guess what? Every
it's gonna
every
be
great thing,
tarnished. Hey,
Ugh.
yeah.
every great thing must have its downfall and then rebuild
Ugh.
like organically. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everything
Mm,
it happens
that's
like
true.
that, bro. Why you think everything being exposed? Everything is being
Mm-hmm.
exposed. Nobody never thought that we'll see P. Diddy in the situation he in. Nobody thought
Yeah,
we'll
I
see
mean,
like
once the
certain stuff
foundation is good,
happen, like in history, what's
Hey,
happening
we've been
around,
hearing all
like
that
you know what I
stuff.
mean?
And people that was around back then, I know Aleezy and myself, we was around back then. We was hearing some stuff about about some of the things that these people are doing. You know what I'm saying? But even back then, people was like, they we had social media, but a lot of people was on the. And let me just say this too: the internet been out for a while, y'all. Like
Right.
it just didn't start with y'all generation. Y'all new generation want to, you know what? No, they never. And let me ask Aleezy this. Aleezy, this is what
Mm,
these dudes was telling me, right?
well,
They told me that Stephen Curry is better than Magic Johnson and better than Kobe Bryant. Prove me wrong.
wash your
That would
damn
these.
mind.
I'm looking at these dudes. I'm like, y'all
but I
want me
tell
to
you
bait
what though,
y'all?
I tell you
Don't get
what
me
though,
wrong, Steph Curry is one of the greatest, but
Yeah,
you
he
can't rank
is.
him over them guys.
but this
You
is
could
what they
probably
want you
rank
to
you
do.
can rank him over LeBron though for sure. You can rank. It's
This is
For
easy
what
to
they
make an
sure.
want you to
argument
do.
over LeBron because he beat him more times, head up in the
Mm-hmm.
biggest game in the biggest series of the whole season. He beat him more times.
You
But this
know,
is what they
not
want you to
one,
do.
not two.
They want you, the lovers of Magic Johnson, they want Magic Johnson fans to hate Steph Curry.
I love Magic
You
Johnson,
see,
bro. That was one of my favorite players. Him and
this is
Michael
part of the
Jordan.
reason why they do these things, you know. So when you hear that as a Magic fan, immediately you'll be like Steph Curry, man, yeah, no way.
But
So
you
you're
got
gonna
to look
hate
at
Steph
the
Curry
eras in which
game.
they won,
But
though, bro.
man,
Like back
they're
in
not
them
gonna
Right.
do it
days,
again,
every
man.
team had dogs on their team. Like
Every team had a
this
dog.
era is so watered down. It's like if you win a couple championships, they really don't compare to the championship in the 90s and the 80s and the 70s,
Man,
bro.
I've
They
been
just
saying
don't
that, man.
compare, bro.
It
When the
doesn't.
going
And
get
another
tough, them
thing,
guys
this
never
is a
run,
key
bro.
ingredient. This is a key ingredient, and it's time for Puff Puff Give. This is my last day Puff Puff giving, y'all. This is my last day, because I never would have made it. It's
You
first
mean your
Sunday.
last day?
I never would have made it. Last day blazing, bro. Without you,
Oh, is it?
I would have lost it all. Oh, yes, it is. It's going to be, oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy
That's one of my
day.
favorite
Oh,
movies in the history
happy
of movies,
day.
bro.
Hey,
Shrek 2 is my movie, bro.
I was gonna come in here and say some James Moore because I know it's first Sunday. I'm like, man, I'm not about to act like
Yeah,
that
you
because
know it's first Sunday.
Man, it's your last
you
day,
know
man. And I'm putting seeds in the ground
it
tomorrow.
be your last time.
That's crazy.
Man, I had my older sister.
What y'all
die.
think
She's like,
about that
boy,
tank fight, boy? That boy got his ass whooped.
I don't watch boxing like I used to, bro.
Yeah, because
Honestly,
it's fake. That's why.
yeah, because after Tyson
Boxing
and Holyfield
fairs.
and
Man, boxing
after
so
Tyson, after
Leezy.
Tyson, after Mike Tyson, Sweet Pea,
Leezy cool.
Right.
Whitaker, and them boys, Marvin Hagler and all them
De La
boys,
Hoya.
Roberto Duran, my boy Roberto Duran,
Oh, yeah. Bernard Hopkins,
after
Roy
Bernard Hopkins,
Jones.
yeah, Boy Jones. After that generation,
Roy
I stopped
Jones.
watching.
Yeah.
I ended up watching it, and yeah, Tank. Hey, I don't see how he won that decision. But like I said, Buddy is the root of all evil. So
You don't think we just like for the old, you don't think we just grow out of things sometimes and we just see things different like the when we was watching MJ, like the old head who was watching Oscar was looking at us like man yeah. I don't even watch the games no more, man. What you talking
this is
about?
one thing. This is one thing that they missing to tell people though. Yes, every generation always say that they better than the other. I used to hear that growing up. You didn't have, it's always what it is, right? But then I look at it from then I look at it from the other side of the glass.
Garbage.
This generation has been so much hype.
Man,
They're supposed to be bigger.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be bigger, stronger, faster, have the best doctors and everything like that. It's a darn shame. Joel Embiid, and I know Real Lee's going to talk about my Kansas players here, but
look at Wiggins, garbage.
Hey,
what you watching, Lazy? What are you doing?
I'm watching the Heat and the Knicks.
Hey, man,
you watching
help y'all
Wiggins?
niggas won a championship,
yeah,
though.
he on the bench, though. He ain't playing tonight. That nigga told you these niggas be weak, nigga.
Oh, damn. He out to like G. Damn.
I know Andrew Wiggins ain't been the same since he lost his pop. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, man, that's bro. I lost 2 family members in the last.
How you feel about your Dookies, man? How you feel about your Duke squad, bro?
The Dookies, they are unstoppable, but they gon' this is they're not gonna win no championship. They're gonna lose in like
I don't think so either.
They're gonna lose like in the second or third round, bro. Watch.
Hey, because this is the only reason why I think so too. And shout out to my boy Straight to the Point Polo, man. Y'all need to go subscribe to my boy Polo, man. He's a big Duke fan too, man. And he'll tell you, Cochran, it used to be me, him, and Lemon Pepper Lou. When Ticky stopped doing his lives, we used to be on there cooking with Lemon Pepper Lou. I used to tell him about Ben Simmons and everything like that. I'm like, man, I don't see what, man. Like, man, Ben Simmons, man. It's just like, even look at Kansas, for instance, right? On Leezy. I said this earlier. They season changed. Once they lost that double overtime to Houston, they ain't never recovered from that. They never recovered that. And then guard play too. And
I think Bruce Pearl gets his first championship this year.
Bruce Pearl, or you
Yeah,
think? I think it's be Kelvin Sampson.
Kelvin Sampson. It's one of them two gonna get they ring, bro.
Yeah, cause it's just time, bro. Cause
Yeah, it's time. They the longest tenure coaches still going, like legend. Like you feel me? They need a ring to cement
other
their
than Bill
legacy.
Self. See, exactly. That's what. Shout out to my boy Vaughn. We always talk about that. I think Rick Pitino have a chance too, man. St. John's, man, because
Oh
you
yeah,
know they
Rick
try to
Pitino,
take.
St. John's, they've been balling too. Yeah.
I like they squad, man. Hey, that let you know, man. You ain't got to have the all. You. Hey, I seen Kentucky. John Calipari showed you that had all the McDonald's All Americans and didn't even make it to the didn't even make it to the didn't even make it to the dance.
Who?
That year, Kent, the Kentucky didn't. They had all the McDonald's All Americans, and they didn't make it to the they didn't make it to the NCAA tournament. It happened recently. What was it? It was in
Wow.
2000 something. I think it was after. I think it was like, ooh, that was when they had
They're
what's
like
that
three, four
dude's name?
starters.
What's
North
that dude's
America.
name, man? Man, what's that big dude's name? He was a guard. What's that? What's that dude's name? I see his
For
face
who?
right now. He should be on Kentucky. He was on that. He was on that year that Kentucky didn't make the tournament. Let me just look it up right quick.
Oh, what year? Hold on. What year was that?
I gotta look at it.
Who was on his team?
What year did Kentucky did not make the NCAA tournament?
Damn, Nuggets
2013.
lose.
I was right. I said around 2014. It was 2013.
And who else was on his team though?
Let me look on that team.
Who? Brandon Knight?
Hold on. Let me look it up. 2013 roster.
Lazy, we want Lakers to beat Clippers tonight.
It had New Orleans Noel, John Hood, Jared Polson, Archie Goodwin, 20 Beckham. That was a year of the NCAA tournament. That's when they won the
Oh, that dude Goodwin. That's right. He was. Then he went to Phoenix Suns. That nigga was garbage.
Yeah, I forgot.
Onto Norris Noel.
What's that? You know what's that dude's name? You probably know what I'm talking about. He wore number 13 for Kentucky. He was a light skinned dude, number 13. Like he man, what was that dude's name?
Who? Trey Lyles?
No, he played a guard. He played guard.
And he was light skinned.
And he wore number 13 for Kentucky. Hold on, let me just go to Basketball Reference, because Basketball Reference always. He's not even in the league right now either.
Damn, I'm not sure, bro. Most of they light skinned niggas from Kentucky in the league.
But this guy is not though. What's that? Hold on, it's gonna hit me. Kentucky.
He was on that team that didn't make the tournament, right?
Yo.
Oh, well, shit, look it up. You just read the roster. Go back to the roster.
It didn't give me all of them. It only gave me like 4 or 5 players.
Oh. What year was that? You said 2013?
12-13 season.
2012-13. Kentucky roster.
That's what it says on here. Yeah, that team didn't even make it. Oh, what's it? Oh, his name. Oh my God, his name. I see him because he was a big guard, but he was a left-handed dude.
He was left-handed?
Yeah, he couldn't shoot worth a lick.
Oh, damn.
Isaiah Briscoe. That's his name. Briscoe. That's his name.
Oh, Briscoe?
Yeah, Briscoe ain't in the
league. No, he went
now.
to Kansas, bro.
No, bro. I'm talking about Briscoe. Briscoe played for Kentucky, bro. We ain't had no Briscoe in Kansas, bro. I can tell you that now. Briscoe went to Kansas.
You talking about the Briscoe that played in the G League, right? I mean, in the Big Three.
Yeah, he went to Kentucky, bro. He went to Kentucky, bro. Isaiah Briscoe. He went to Kentucky, bro. He played for John Calipari, bro. Yep.
Check it out.
He did. I thought Briscoe went to Kansas, bro.
No, man. You thinking about old boy that played for what's his name? He played at Philly. He went to Kansas.
20.
The
Well,
small forward.
how tall you said he
He,
was?
matter of fact, he used to play for your
Johnny
Warriors
Beckham?
too. Oh, Isaiah Briscoe.
Isaiah
Number
Briscoe went to Kansas, bro.
Hey,
Ryan
hey, y'all.
Harrow.
Y'all, hit the
Man,
cash
just
app.
Keep
Hit the
going.
cash app, PayPal. Just hit the cash
Number
app. I can tell you
13.
right now,
He's number 13.
just check it out, man.
he went to
See
Kentucky,
who's
bro.
right.
Yeah, he's number
I know
13.
I'm right. I know all the Kentucky. Briscoe went to Kentucky, bro.
He did? Just the whole
Yeah,
thing.
I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Where's Chess ready when I need him?
Click on it. 2012.
Oh, you didn't know him. Seeing what the chat saying. Maybe the chat.
No, it ain't Tyler Ennis. We talking about Isaiah Briscoe,
Mm.
man, because he's in the Big Three now. But he went to
13.
Kentucky. He played for John
Oh, you
Calipari.
talking about Sam Malone, bro? That was who went to light skinned cuz. Sam Malone is number 13 on who you talking about. He was 5'11",
No, but
185 pounds.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Isaiah Briscoe. Look up Briscoe.
Go to
Look at that
Isaiah
dude from the
Briscoe.
Big
Look up
Three.
Isaiah Briscoe.
Yeah, look at that dude. That dude. No, Michael Carter Williams went to Syracuse. Michael Carter Williams, he went to Syracuse. He played for Jim Boeheim. He ended up being Rookie of the Year. And then he fell off like a macaroon.
Yeah,
He went to Kentucky,
MCW.
but it was 2015 through
What happened to him?
2017, though.
Yeah, that's what I say. Yeah, he went to Kentucky.
Kentucky.
You're right.
Yeah, I know about the Kentucky.
Hey, man, that's a college head, bro.
That's when he was getting.
Hey, but you know what? I got thrown off because they both got them blue jerseys, so.
Yeah. Kansas do got the
But
blue.
Briscoe be that boy
watch a lot of
killing
college
overseas,
balls,
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The NBA don't use them, but at the same time, that's why I try to tell people, and they always want to. Some Americans, they always want to diss the European players. I'm like, dude, the European League, that's like the closest of '90s basketball you're gonna get in your life.
That's what I'm saying. Oh,
Y'all ain't. I'm
Man,
serious. European
even
basketball,
Australia, even the Australia League ain't bad, bro. Like I watch a game on the Australia League. Like they even down there ain't bad, man.
Hey, who's your player of the year right now in women's basketball? I think it's Juju. I had her or Doggo, but I got Juju. Juju solidify herself, man. This gonna be a crazy tournament, man. This tournament's gonna be nuts. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be upset city.
You feel that way?
I don't think Kansas is going to get far either this year. That's just my personal opinion. This is like the first, but I always been honest. That's one thing about me. I always be honest about my teams. And the year that I did pick them to win the championship, they actually won it. And the year I was going to pick them again, I wanted them to. I did pick them to win it. It had the COVID year, so they didn't have a tournament that year. That was the year.
Damn! Y'all had a good team. 2020.
Yeah, they was the number one team in the nation. And guess who was number two in the nation at that time? The Baylor Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas and Baylor. And guess who else was in there in the top 10? He's now in the NBA. Played for the Indiana Pacers now. Obi Toppin, Dayton Flyers. They was number 6.
Hey, his brother killing, though, at Texas Tech.
Oh, man. Who you think?
He a transfer from Kentucky.
Yeah, man. Who you think killed them, bro? Man, that dude killed Kansas. Even though he fouled out yesterday, poor guard play. Killed them. Mayo, he know he was on. He was off last night. And Harris, I always say this about Harris. I understand when you always had other great players around you. He never was the type person to. I always felt like he should have added more to his game. You know what I mean? And it just didn't. KJ Adams played great yesterday, but again, execution, guard play, and then your defense got to travel. That's why I like teams like Iowa State. That's why I like teams like Houston. That's why I know Kansas. They always talk about Kansas net rankings and defense and everything like that. I'm like, that's let you know stats could be the stats, but they don't tell the whole story. Because when you watch them play, you don't see a good defensive team. I don't see a leader on Kansas. I don't know who's the vocal leader of Kansas. I don't know. They're gonna have a vocal leader next year, but that's next year. But I'm not giving up on the Jayhawks. They just got to show me something. If they can make it, if they can win a conference championship, I consider, hey, you always got to win your conference championship. You win your conference championship, that could seal your deal. That's in any conference.
Uh-huh.
But
Man, analytics
uh,
killing the game, bro. Too many,
hey,
like,
I
analytics,
told y'all that a long time, man. How
man,
many videos I done made on that?
man,
crazy.
man, Easy,
Bro, they don't be
myself,
one motherfuckers that say that
James,
shit, bro.
James, man, we all been saying this stuff for years, bro. Man, like, and what we always said too, Elise, they don't never pump up these young players. What we always used to talk about, man,
Right.
what they used to tell us. No, man, it ain't about the young player. It's about Braun. It's about KD. It's about Steph. I'm like, dude, like,
Terrible.
I'm like, dude, they gonna get older, bro.
But yeah,
And then
Terrible
what y'all
marketing, man.
bruh.
and
If none of them players have good players on their team, they're not gonna win. They're gonna be doo-doo water. Look at Steph Curry with just Wiggins by himself. And then they don't even play Kuminga because they don't want Kuminga to get that money. So they just
Yeah,
gonna not
man,
play.
right? We see that for the past 3 years. It was LeBron and Curry in the play-in.
Garbage.
Like,
Garbage.
they were in the play-in, bro.
Their teams
Like,
were trash cans.
yeah, the last couple of years or so, like, man. What?
You don't get
So I
no
don't know,
brownie. You don't get no brownie points for making a play in. Nigga, what?
man. You get your ass
Play
beat
in?
for trying
Can
to
you
for trying to
imagine,
teeth
bro?
cookie.
Play-ins didn't even exist back in the day. That mean you can tank your whole damn season, but the team behind you tanking much more than you. But
Man,
you in the
back in the
10th
day,
seed. But you in the
Steph
10th seed,
Curry
and
would
you ain't
have
even
been,
trying to win
man,
basketball
right?
games. Come on, man.
You would have been thinking about vacation. You would have been thinking about getting your work in.
Right.
You know, no, you worrying about the 10th seed. You fighting hard to get the 10th seed,
yeah,
and
he wasn't
you
on that
5
team.
game below
I just
500.
now seen it,
Like,
at least.
What?
Yeah, he wasn't on that team. I'm trying to look at that team. I think it's
Which one?
2013-14. It was Marcus Lee. It was James. Yep, this was the team right here. It was Marcus Lee, James Young, Aaron Harrison, Jaron Polson, John Hood, Andrew Harrison,
Uh-huh.
Sam Malone,
Sam Malone,
Willie Cauley Stein,
Willie Colley.
Todd Tanter, Alice Portress, EJ for real, Dominique Hawkins, Julius Randle, Brian Long, Derek,
Oh, them niggas was
wow.
garbage.
Derek Willis, Dakari. That's the 2014. Hold on, man. So they had to be.
That's a
They had,
squad.
those-
Bro. They
Nigga, I
didn't
could have
make
went to
it.
Kentucky that year and played, nigga. Shit.
I'm trying to find a year where
Nigga, I would
Alex.
have went to the NBA that year,
Yeah.
nigga, if I was on Kentucky, nigga.
As soon as Randall come back, bro, Table was losing, bro.
Oh, man.
Nigga,
As soon
oh,
as
that
he
ain't.
come back.
Hey, it's only one of them players on that team that's that's in the league today. That's Julius Randle.
Yeah, but I'm surprised that shout out to Alice Portress too, whatever he's doing, man. 'Cause I thought Alice Portress was a great goo guy. But you know how it is though. They pick and choose who they want to represent the league, and then that's why a lot of people I don't understand people like you have a lot of players don't make it to the league, but they're still playing professional basketball overseas or whatever they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I know people play what's that other league is God, what's the name of that league called? Oh my gosh.
Europe, China.
No. It's here. It's here in America. I forgot that. What's that league called? I know some people that be playing in this league for like 14, 15 years. You know what I'm saying? It's a little. They got a whole bunch of different leagues. You know what I mean?
The
I know
NBL.
it's like the NBL kind of thing. It's kind of like that, but that's not the right. I'm trying to think of the right name of it, but I can't on top of my head right now.
Huh. I know they got small leagues like that.
Yeah, they got other leagues like 'cause my homeboy he been playing in this league in Portland for like it's a team. And what's the name of that league? What they call it? Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill my brain. That thing of watch when I get off the stream. I'll think about it. It's like the NBL, but it's They travel, play against other teams. They got a league. It's man,
That's dope.
it's- yeah. This is like it's whole way of. It's like I tell people, it's more a way of being a professional athlete. You know what I'm saying? Because I know when I used to live in Calmas, Battle Creek, Michigan, they had a team out there called the Battle Creek Knights. Let me look up that. That's what's
Them
going
lazy drop out. Yeah, I know
on.
there are little leagues like that.
Hold
In
on.
Canada, I know in Canada they do. I know in Canada they got league. They got, but I didn't think that. I
Okay, they
think the
previous.
NBA was
Okay,
king.
it's called the Battle Creek. It's called the Battle Creek Flight. They are a team in the Independent Basketball League located in Battle Creek, Michigan. They previously played in the Premier Basketball League and in the International Basketball League. The team was known as the Battle Creek Knights prior to 2013 and 14 season IBL. So it's called the International Basketball League.
Mm.
You know, when I used to live out there, I
Huh.
used to know dude. I had a homeboy that used to play on that team over there. He was cold too. And I used to see a lot of the players too when I used to go to games. But I used to live out there. I was like, man, I should see this dude play in college and everything like that. Oh, he play in the league. I'm like, oh, okay, okay. And then they tell me like, man, like, I still love the game. You know what I'm saying? So I couldn't make it in this, couldn't make it here. I just made it here. That's why I tell people, man, like NBA is just not. They got other
Yeah,
leagues though
not the
too.
end all be all, NBA.
Yeah, it's not the like, exactly. It ain't the all be all, man. But it's just what it is, man. It's just crazy to me how how everybody want to play victim now. They want to play the excuses. They want to blame LeBron fans. They want to blame basically the old school era, basically of them of the product. I'm like, dude, like every day, and then they want to sit there talking about. We talk about these other teams. Y'all don't want to talk about these other teams. Let it be a
Hmm.
big market. Stephen A. What Stephen A. say? What do you always say? I won't mind going to Los Angeles. I won't mind going to
Yeah,
Miami.
right. Like,
Because and
how about you don't mind go seeing basketball? We know what's on his mind. That's what he's thinking about. Like, that's
it's just
crazy.
they just disingenuous. You know what I'm saying with the product, but then at the same time, when they be disingenuous with it, and then we point it out, we already know who y'all talking about. You talking to people, contact creators that going against this nonsense. That's who y'all coming at. It ain't just
Yeah,
YouTube.
exactly.
It ain't just YouTube. Is the people I know. I know some homies on Rumble be on there cooking. I know people on a few people that I know on TikTok that be keeping it real. You know what I mean?
Cause you know what they're
Y'all
thinking.
talking to.
Like, who the hell are these people? Who they think they are? Like, some of them have this elitist mindset. Like
Hmm.
we shouldn't be talking about them. Like, we not worth that. Like, some of them have this elitist mindset. So they do be thinking like that. How dare you? Like, they look at us like, man, you ain't know nothing. You know nothing about this game. Like, what you talking about? I just wish these superstars and the players, the superstars, which would trickle down to the other players. I just wish they would just,
And you know what they
as you
did though?
accept the
That's why
money, accept the criticism. Like,
advertising.
it
See
comes the same
advertising.
way.
See, it's like advertising, right? It's like and this was and man, I got to go back in my archives. I got them saved though. If I got to find that stream when we was talking about this on Chicken Channel, I was like, man, I was like, imagine how this league's going to be if they prop up these, let these young boys. Me and James always say that, man. Let these young boys rock out. Let them play because nowadays now look at the situation with Terrence Shannon Jr. Right? He can play. He should have been he should have been a top 5 pick easily in the league. Easily.
What's up with
Right.
Terrence Jr.? I
Oh,
don't know
he
his
went to
story.
he went to Texas Tech, and then he ended up matter of fact, he ended up going to Texas Tech, then he ended up transferring. He stayed 2 years with Texas Tech, then he ended up transferring to Illinois. And he ended up
Mm.
catching and then this girl allegedly claimed that he raped her, but the charges was dismissed and it was all a lie. But that what made him
Oh,
drop
dang.
in the draft. That what made him draft in the draft. And I've been watching Terrence Shannon Jr. Actually, Chicken know his dad because Chicken know his
Last
father.
draft you talking about? Like,
Yeah, this previous draft, this year right here, this year's draft, this previous draft right now. Yeah, but I've been watching Terrence Shannon because him and Kevin McCullough. Kevin McCullough, he went to Kansas, but he started out at Texas Tech. Them two in the backcourt was a problem. You couldn't
is
get
he in the
past.
league?
Yeah, he in the league. He played for the Minnesota Timberwolves. You know the Timberwolves don't play nobody. Now they gotta play him now. That man should be
Terrence
getting
Jones
minutes.
Jr.
Yeah,
Huh.
I mean, and he should be getting that dude should be getting playing time. Dillingham, he should be. I know you want to hold on to Michael Conley.
Yeah, you need a vet. You need a vet. Like
Dylan,
you need.
I
Yeah,
know vet, but he's getting older though. You need a young bull to sit there and teach him
yeah, yeah.
everything.
When you say hold on, I mean like in that sense, like to teach him, like this is how to do
Right.
lead the team as a
But you
PG.
he need the playing time to do that though. You see what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you look at these coaches, I mean, they do it in every era. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't play the young bucks. You know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
unless it's forced on their hand, and then once they force on their hand, then what you got? You know what I mean? It's just what it is. But anyway, I appreciate y'all coming through today. I'm about to hit
Natural. Respect,
I
brother.
will be back tomorrow. I will start coming on more. If I feel it, I don't. If I do, I do. But this is the last week of college basketball, so I'm definitely gonna end this college season on a right note. I know I haven't been doing the games and stuff, and hey, I mean, I wake early in the morning, in the crack in the morning while y'all still be asleep. Some might be in work, yada yada yada, depending on what coach you be. I just don't have time to do the games, but I will make time to do it for March Madness and these tournament games. I know tournament weekend start too, so I'm definitely gonna cover as much as I can. So hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. I appreciate all the brothers coming through, the underrated darkness coming through. Shout out to my boy Ron Time for coming through. Shout out to Conquering my brother from another mother. Really easy. It's manufactured for coming through. I will be back tomorrow. Holla at y'all. We're gonna see what the rank is gonna be like and everything like that, and we're just gonna go from there. But hey, it's just opinions. But at the same time, this is my truth. So y'all can't hate. I I refuse. This my last final words. Is I refuse to give somebody props that if anything, where every day I gotta hear it, and every day I gotta hear it, and then hear another person say it, and then hear the actual person say it, and you hear it regurgitate. It's just ain't no substance for that. And then you got it just too much. It's just too much stuff to unbottle right now. So it's not the nostalgia. It's not all of that. It's all of y'all in cahoots together, and y'all all have a hand in this. Every single one of y'all. Y'all know what y'all saying. Y'all, I know y'all talk about people, contact creators. I don't care, but at the same time, it's the truth. Y'all dummy down your own league. Y'all water down your own league. Y'all propping up this guy to look so much better than everybody else, and it's like a never ending story. ESPN been writing this story, so we're gonna see how it's gonna end. It's gonna end out great. It's gonna end out good. I don't think it's gonna end out good because, like I said, the devil come and he coming to collect. When you don't get to the highest the way he is for nothing, and then when it does come out, the same people they still ain't gonna believe it. They gonna think somebody's lying on them and everything like that, whatever the case might be. But my last words is just stop believing everything that y'all hear on TV, like for real, and do y'all due diligence and research and have some respect because you gonna want somebody gonna respect y'all when y'all get older and everything, you know. But at the same time, this era right here, they don't play defense. I still haven't seen somebody came to me yet. Name a person in this area in the last 20 years in the last 20 years. I'm talking about 20 years. On all basically LeBron, the best after 03. Can anybody name me 10 players? 10 that made all NBA 10 times and all defense 10 times. Come back and holler at me when you do. You know what? You ain't going to find it. You're going to see a lot of first teams, but when it comes to that 10 number defense, it's not there. Like, share, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.